in our DNA. It's what drives us to keep on finding answers no one else could, like performing the first human bladder transplant. So we keep on setting the standard, rising together to change medicine and lives. UCLA Health. Keep on rising.
Matt Money Smith here, reminding you that football is back, and so is your shot at big wins. It is DraftKings Pick 6, the official daily fantasy partner of the NFL. Your game day instincts can score you real money and fast. Here's the play. Just pick more or less on 2 or more player stats. From breakout rookies to elite quarterbacks, unlock the upside every snap brings. The better your calls, the bigger your payout. Kickoff bonus, new DraftKings customers get $50 in bonus picks with just a $5 entry this season. Play your player instincts. No gimmicks, no convoluted rules, just you. Your player reads and a shot at big returns. So download the DraftKings Pick 6 app now. Use the code BOLTUP. That is code BOLTUP, BOLTUP. Play $5, get $50 in Pick 6 bonus picks. Make a call, ride the upside in partnership with DraftKings Pick 6. The crown is yours again. Download the DraftKings Pick 6 app. Use the code BOLTUP. That's BOLTUP. Play $5 to get $50 in Pick 6 bonus picks. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Must be 18 plus. Age and eligibility restrictions vary by jurisdiction. Void where prohibited. 1 per new customer. Bonus awarded is non-withdrawable Pick 6 bonus picks that inspire in 14 days. Limited time offer. See terms. pick6.draftkings.com/promos.
This is the flagship of the LA Chargers audio network. KFI KOST HD2 Los Angeles, an iHeartRadio station.
Back on the LA Chargers Football Network, time for our pregame conversation with head coach Jim Harbaugh. Coach, would love to start with something that offensive coordinator Greg Roman said earlier this week with the offensive line. He complimented you on the reps, allocating a little more reps to that offensive line when you have this much injuries. Just kind of what that week of practice means and how you get settled on that 5 that's going to jog out there today.
Yeah, it was just more team week, especially in an amount of team plays that we ran and getting humming. We chasing pre-snap perfection, and execution, getting that as good as we can get it. But really thankful for the way the guys attacked it this week, and feel like we had a really good week of practice, and now we got to go play good.
Coach, how important is it to have guys that have cross-trained at other spots, knowing that injuries are going to come?
Yeah, really important. It's been going on, the off-season training camp, and continues because just having versatility in the offensive line, a guy that can play tackle and guard, a guy that can play guard or center, play both tackles, having that versatility is huge.
You mentioned some pre-snap stuff, and man, you go into the game against the Giants, and you're one of the least penalized teams in the league. Just kind of coming out of that, is coaching that or how to coach that out? I know it's like I said, it's one game versus what we have, the meat of the other 3. Just kind of what you noticed there and how to, move past that and make sure that, it looks more like the first 3 than that one.
Yeah, lighten up, you tighten up, and, getting tighter, and so it can lead to better efficiency, and first down that's the big down. That leads all the other downs are affected by that one. And certainly when it comes to pre-snap efficiency, you want to chase perfection there, and the things that you control. Doing your job. Missed assignments, turnovers kill efficiency. All those things. You just make them front and center in terms of mindfulness.
Coach, how big can last week be for Hampton's confidence? Marion Hampton had a huge game, popped a big run. How can that be a springboard for him moving forward?
Oh, yeah, a really special player in a great way. And you can just see him getting the rhythm, getting the rhythm of the game in those live bullets and doing a great job. And he wants to. He wants it. He's in the best kind of way. He wants to help our team win games.
We'll be back with more of our conversation with Coach Jim Harbaugh in just a minute, kicking off just after 1:25 p.m. against the Commanders on the LA Chargers Football Network. Touchdown Chargers! Matt Money Smith here, play-by-play voice of the Los Angeles Chargers, reminding you to check out Chargers Weekly. This week, be sure to check in as we catch up with defensive tackle Naquan Jones, available wherever you prefer to get your podcasts.
Next Sunday, the LA Chargers are on the road as they'll be in Miami at Hard Rock Stadium to take on the Miami Dolphins. Don't miss a moment of the coverage with kickoff at 10 a.m. right here on your home of the LA Chargers Audio Network.
California. It's time to reimagine not only what we recycle, but how we recycle it. putting food scraps in your green bin, and taking California Redemption Value beverage containers to a recycling site to get your cash back are just 2 of the small steps you can take today for a greener tomorrow. This is how we're reimagining recycling, California. And it all starts right here. To learn more, visit recyclingreimaginedca.com.
You can tell Halloween is near by all the colorful Christmas lights. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
3 amazing cigars, spectacular spirits, and a feast fit for kings. Also, a live performance by Martini Kings. Smoking good times, October 5th.
Number 2.
We're giving away a Land Rover Defender, October 30th.
And the number 1 reason.
Catch Bret Michaels' only SoCal engagement, November 21st, only at Morongo.
Morongo, good times.
Scoring your favorite LA Chargers gear has never been easier with 2 locations to choose from. The equipment room at SoFi Stadium and the Chargers team store located right there at 2144 East El Segundo Boulevard in the Chargers Commons Shopping Center. Open Thursday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m., the Chargers team store is stocked with the latest limited edition merch drops, jerseys, headwear, sideline gear, and much more. To learn more, visit chargers.com/shop. Again, that's chargers.com/shop.
Got a game, boys!
This is LA Chargers Countdown to Kickoff.
Comes pressure. Mahomes pumps. Head drop.
On the LA Chargers Audio Network.
Back on the LA Chargers Football Network as we continue our conversation with head coach Jim Harbaugh. I know it's all 11, but, Thule comes out of that game. It felt like it was coming. It wasn't one game. He's top 5 in pressures. He was 17 pressures going into that game. Did you feel it coming? And how good is it for a player like that had piled up every other metric except those sacks to get that sort of game?
Yeah, he's an incredible game. I mean, sick that we didn't win the game, and that didn't shine a brighter light on the kind of performance that he had, because it was an incredible four sack performance, and down in, down out, and he's playing on the punt team and in special teams, and doing it without Khalil Mack on the other side. I thought Bud contributed more too, but yeah, just an incredible game by Thule. He's a great player, and keep going, keep having at it. He's when you talk about disrupting efficiency, those sacks and tackles sure do help.
Coach, with Jaden Daniels coming into town with Washington, I was thinking about it this week. With Justin having immediate success in the NFL, Jaden Daniels having immediate success, how much do you put into it, the number of starts these guys get at the college level? Both these guys had played a lot of football before they got to the NFL. Yeah,
it sure doesn't hurt. I think it helps a lot. I don't know how much, but I think the evidence is there that that they're good at 11-on-11 football. And it's been seen. They've experienced some ups, some downs. And then they can have a higher level of experience when they take the field in the NFL. And as a result, I think you see the success come quicker as well. And then still going to be ups and downs, but they've got experience with dealing with that as well.
Does it help you, these first 4 weeks, you've had mobile quarterbacks, Patrick out there scrambling around. Even Geno kind of got out and was trying to run with the ball. And obviously Jackson Dart last week, Bo Nix. Does that help in a game against Jaden Daniels that you've already kind of had those live reps in these other games where quarterbacks are trying to use their legs to gain yardage?
Yeah, I think it does. And, being able to, limit them, picking up some of those first downs is critical. We got to get them off the field and get those possessions stopped. So striving to do that. And you're right, we played a lot of mobile quarterbacks, and hopefully we're getting better and better and better in that area.
How excited, how energetic has this group been this week to get back on the horse after a stumble last week?
Yeah, that's been they've attacked it. It's been the only thing it looked like to me was like a beaver dam of activity going on, at 6:30 in the morning, whether it's their training or attacking the rehab, guys trying to cut injury time in half, the meeting environment, the practice environment. I mean, win the next game. That's on everybody's mind.
We're looking forward to it, Coach. We always appreciate the time. Good luck out there today. We'll talk to you next week.
Appreciate it. Thank you very much.
There he goes, Coach Harbaugh, part of our pregame conversation here. When we return, we'll get you down on the field. Shannon Farron set the scene, and Ilo will get you the latest injury updates as we get ready for kick just after 1:25 p.m. here. Chargers Commanders on the LA Chargers Football Network.
Los Angeles Chargers football has a new home.
The Chargers broadcasts have moved to KFI AM 640.
This is a new era. And after listening to the games on KFI AM 640,
Or sometimes AM 570 LA Sports.
get more Chargers analysis and breakdown on the Petros and Money Show.
That's the best thing to do.
So open up the iHeartRadio app and make two presets. KFI AM 640 and AM 570 LA Sports.
NFL fans, when it's time to get Chargers tickets, you can tackle game day with total certainty with Ticketmaster. With 100% verified tickets available all season long, you can count on getting in with ease and spend time focusing on the good stuff. Even if you're headed to the game last minute, you can still score seats. Want to meet up inside the stadium with your crew? Transferring your tickets is an easy handoff. So get those touchdown celebrations ready and score your tickets today at Ticketmaster.com/Chargers.
Hey, Bolt fam, level up your next Chargers game with Vivid Seats. They've got the seats you want and the deals you deserve. Plus, they're the only ticket company that rewards you for buying. As a proud partner of the LA Chargers, they offer premium experience packages that include your own private perch suite, all-inclusive food and beverages, premium parking, plus a chance to meet your favorite Chargers legends. Catch all the games, all backed by a 100% buyer guarantee. Just download the app to order and earn rewards. Vivid Seats. Experience it live.
Welcome to the NFL.
I said I'm a dog. Show me I'm a dog, bro.
You're listening to LA Chargers Countdown to Kickoff on the LA Chargers Audio Network.
Today's injury report presented by UCLA Health, keeping you on top of your game. Left tackle Joe Alt out due to an ankle injury. Right guard Mekhi Becton has cleared concussion protocol. He is active. Receiver and returner Darius Davis out with a knee injury. Back down to the field at SoFi Stadium and Shannon Farron.
It was said Ladd McConkey had a look in his eye all week in the locker room at the Chargers facility. He's coming off the worst game of his career, 1 catch for 11 yards. He was targeted by Justin Herbert 6 times, 3 drops on the day. A huge surprise when you think about the sure hands of Ladd McConkey. He was frank about it. He said, it pissed me off. I'm mad at myself more than anything. I know what I can do. I just have to lock it in. Greg Roman saying, listen, we've got 110% faith in this guy. You know a guy who also has a look in his eye, at least I noticed it pregame here today on the field, and that's Keenan Allen. Keenan Allen, you don't think about as the fastest receiver in the NFL, but he may be the fastest to reach 1,000 in career receptions today. He just needs 2 receptions in his 159th game. He will be surpassing Marvin Harrison, who did it in 167. You ask Hall of Fame receiver James Lofton about Keenan. He says he's a designated hitter. He's a 3-point shooter. He's surgical when it comes to running routes. I don't count on my speed to get open, Keenan says. It's more like in close spaces, I've got to win. Last week, an awful game for Keenan. Just 5 catches for 37 yards after touchdowns in all first 3 games for the Chargers. So make no mistake, Keenan Allen will be back today. You're going to see it, and wouldn't it be great for that second reception to be in the end zone, Isaac?
Indeed, Shannon. Kickoff 15 minutes away. You're tuned to Countdown to Kickoff, presented by Morongo Casino Resort and Spa on the LA Chargers Football Network.
Touchdown, Chargers! Pat Money Smith here, play-by-play voice of the Los Angeles Chargers, reminding you to check out Chargers Weekly. This week, be sure to check in as we catch up with defensive tackle Naquan Jones. Available wherever you prefer to get your podcasts.
Next Sunday, the LA Chargers are on the road as they'll be in Miami at Hard Rock Stadium to take on the Miami Dolphins. Don't miss a moment of the coverage with kickoff at 10 a.m. right here on your home of the LA Chargers Audio Network.
California. It's time to reimagine not only what we recycle, but how we recycle it. Putting food scraps in your green bin and taking California Redemption Value beverage containers to a recycling site to get your cash back are just 2 of the small steps you can take today for a greener tomorrow. This is how we're reimagining recycling, California. And it all starts right here. To learn more, visit recyclingreimaginedca.com.
Want the best seats at the lowest prices? Access to exclusive members-only events, merchandise discounts, and more? Well, of course you do. So what are you waiting for? Become a Chargers season ticket member today. From the unforgettable moments at SoFi Stadium to year-round perks bringing you closer to the Bolts than ever before, membership definitely has its benefits. So don't miss out on the ultimate waiting experience, Chargers football. Visit chargers.com/tickets and become a season ticket member today. That's chargers.com/tickets, and we'll see you at SoFi.
Hey, Chargers fans! A winning football team runs like a well-oiled machine. Every player doing their job, every part working together in peak condition. Your vehicle's no different. Hi, this is Tim Cates for Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where your car or truck gets the championship treatment with a 15-minute drive-through oil change. No appointment needed. Locations all over Southern California. Find yours at SoCalOilChange.com. Want your ride to perform like a winning team? Touchdown, Chargers! Make it a Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
Intercepted! This is LA Chargers Countdown to Kickoff.
The Chargers have it!
On the LA Chargers Audio Network.
13 minutes to go on our Morongo Casino Resort and Spa Countdown to Kickoff as the Chargers host the Washington Commanders. And now, stay tuned as Matt Money Smith, Daniel Jeremiah, and Shannon Farron present today's players to watch, the keys to the game, the opening kickoff, and all the play-by-play right here on the LA Chargers Football Network.
Touchdown, Chargers!
Matt Money Smith here, play-by-play voice of the Los Angeles Chargers, reminding you to check out Chargers Weekly. This week, be sure to check in as we catch up with defensive tackle Naquan Jones. Available wherever you prefer to get your podcasts.
Next Sunday, the LA Chargers are on the road as they'll be in Miami at Hard Rock Stadium to take on the Miami Dolphins. Don't miss a moment of the coverage with kickoff at 10 a.m. right here on your home of the LA Chargers Audio Network.
Want the latest in Chargers breaking news, exclusive content, scores, up-to-the-minute highlights, press conferences, and more delivered straight to your phone? Download the official Chargers app, your one-stop shop for all things Bolts. In addition to staying in the know with the Chargers app, you can also conveniently manage your tickets and access important know-before-you-go game day information all in one place. Staying connected to your Bolts has never been easier. Download the official Chargers app today and bolt up.
Hey there, football fans. It's Matt Money Smith, and it's time to kick off your deck project with a real decking all-star. TimberTech. As the #1 brand in premium decking, TimberTech Advanced PVC has top-rated fire resistance and real wood looks without the costly maintenance. Plus, with industry-leading warranties, you know your deck will perform at the top of its game season after season. See why so many people in Southern California love TimberTech decking and railing. Order your free samples at TimberTech.com.
How do we rise? By being the home of firsts. From UCLA alum Jackie Robinson breaking barriers to Dr. Gottlieb reporting the first AIDS cases, innovation isn't just part of our history, it's in our DNA. It's what drives us to keep on finding answers no one else could, like performing the first human bladder transplant. So we keep on setting the standard, rising together to change medicine and lives. UCLA Health. Keep on rising.
You're listening to LA Chargers Countdown to Kickoff. Who's got it better than us? Nobody! On the LA Chargers Audio Network.
Well, back inside SoFi Stadium, Chargers about to be introduced to this packed house. Excited to get back to their winning ways. It's time for our Verizon Keys to the Game, brought to you by Verizon, the official 5G network of the Los Angeles Chargers. What are we looking for here, DJ?
Balance in the force today is the key for the Chargers. Get a run game going, get it going early, not only to get that physicality established, but to take some of the heat off of Justin Herbert.
Well, we'll get you all those starting lineups when we return of a couple people they desperately need out there. We'll focus on that and get you ready for kick. 1:25 p.m. Chargers Commanders coming up here on the LA Chargers Football Network.
Los Angeles Chargers football has a new home.
The Chargers broadcast have moved to KFI AM 640.
This is a new era. And after listening to the games on KFI AM 640,
Or sometimes AM 570 LA Sports.
get more Chargers analysis and breakdown on the Petros and Money Show.
That's the best thing to do.
So open up the iHeartRadio app and make two presets. KFI AM 640 and AM 570 LA Sports.
Hey Chargers fans, a winning football team runs like a well-oiled machine. Every player doing their job, every part working together in peak condition. Your vehicle's no different. Hi, this is Tim Cates for Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where your car or truck gets the championship treatment with a 15-minute drive-through oil change. No appointment needed. Locations all over Southern California. Find yours at SoCalOilChange.com. Want your ride to perform like a winning team? Touchdown Chargers! Make it a Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
Hey there, football fans. It's Matt Money Smith, and it's time to kick off your deck project with a real decking all-star. TimberTech. As the #1 brand in premium decking, TimberTech Advanced PVC has top-rated fire resistance and real wood looks without the costly maintenance. Plus, with industry-leading warranties, you know your deck will perform at the top of its game season after season. See why so many people in Southern California love TimberTech decking and railing. Order your free samples at TimberTech.com.
Welcome to the NFL.
I said I'm a dog. Show me I'm a dog, bro.
You're listening to LA Chargers Countdown to Kickoff on the LA Chargers Audio Network.
All right, let's get you those starting lineups. Chargers, as has been detailed multiple times here in the pregame, and they're all powder blues. Most important, offensive line. Joe Alt still down on the sideline in that walking boot, so Austin Deculus in his 4th season out of LSU. Going to get the start last week. 49 pass blocking snaps, DJ. 7 pressures. A little bit of a rough go for him. I would assume they're going to try to find some help.
Yeah, absolutely. Going to try and find a way to get some help here and really just taking care of it and taking care of it quickly.
Rest of that offensive line, Zion Johnson, your left guard, Bradley Bozeman, your center. Great to see Mekhi Becton back out there, out of concussion protocol at right guard, and Trey Pipkins, your right tackle. Your receivers, Quentin Johnston, Keenan Allen, Ladd McConkey. Your starting tight end will be a mix of Tucker Fisk if he's blocking or Tyler Conklin if he's receiving. Omarion Hampton in the backfield coming off that monster game against the Giants, including that 54-yard touchdown run. And, of course, at quarterback in his 6th season out of Oregon, Justin Herbert. Defensively, quickly, DJ. What a game for Tuli Tuipulotu on that defensive line with Bud Dupree, Tier Tart, and Deshaun Hand.
Yeah, big time performance from Tuli. He's going to have to chase down Jaden Daniels today, though. It's a different challenge.
No doubt. We'll see if they are up for it. Your linebackers, Troy Dye and Dayon Henley. Your corners, Dante Jackson, Cam Hart. Your safeties, of course, Derwin James, Elijah Molden, and Alohi Gilman. We'll be back with kickoff. Chargers, Commanders, coming up here on your home of the Chargers, the LA Chargers Football Network.
Touchdown Chargers!
Matt Money Smith here, play-by-play voice of the Los Angeles Chargers, reminding you to check out Chargers Weekly. This week, be sure to check in as we catch up with defensive tackle Naquan Jones, available wherever you prefer to get your podcasts.
Next Sunday, the LA Chargers are on the road as they'll be in Miami at Hard Rock Stadium to take on the Miami Dolphins. Don't miss a moment of the coverage with kickoff at 10 a.m. right here on your home of the LA Chargers Audio Network.
How do we rise? By being the home of firsts. From UCLA alum Jackie Robinson breaking barriers to Dr. Gottlieb reporting the first AIDS cases, innovation isn't just part of our history, it's in our DNA. It's what drives us to keep on finding answers no one else could, like performing the first human bladder transplant. So we keep on setting the standard, rising together to change medicine and lives. UCLA Health. Keep on rising.
Hey there, football fans. It's Matt Money Smith, and it's time to kick off your deck project with a real decking all-star. TimberTech. As the #1 brand in premium decking, TimberTech Advanced PVC has top-rated fire resistance and real wood looks without the costly maintenance. Plus, with industry-leading warranties, you know your deck will perform at the top of its game season after season. See why so many people in Southern California love TimberTech decking and railing. Order your free samples at TimberTech.com.
When you look at a Ford F-150, you'll see hard work, a great adventure, and so much more. Inside and Out is designed for the family, the road trip, and the most demanding jobs.
With that kind of versatility, it's no wonder it's America's best-selling truck for 48 years and counting.
The 2025 Ford F-150, from California's best-selling truck brand,
Ford.
It's time to see Ford in a new light.
This is the flagship of the LA Chargers Audio Network. KFI KOST HD2 Los Angeles, an iHeart radio station.
Bunch formation to the right. Now McConkey goes in motion right to left.
This is Los Angeles Chargers football.
Running to his right, looking, throwing to the end zone.
All the way live when it's go time. This the moment we've been waiting on our whole lives.
Touchdown, Chargers!
Stopping out the tunnel with them Hall of Fame vibes.
Welcome
the LA Chargers
to LA Chargers football.
We going up, we going live.
Right here on the Los Angeles Chargers audio network.
It's go time.
It's Justin Herbert time.
It's go time.
Let's go.
And now,
let's go.
Alongside Daniel Jeremiah,
Chargers radio analyst,
your voice of the LA Chargers, Matt Money Smith.
Well, here we go. Chargers 3-1 on the season. Welcome in the Commanders 2-2 as the captains are ready to meet at the Lightning Bolt right there at the 50-yard line. Broncos just knocked off the Eagles. The Raiders hammered by the Colts earlier today. So Chargers trying to keep pace atop this division with a victory today as the Broncos already secured theirs in Philadelphia against the defending Super Bowl champs. The Chiefs will play on Monday night in Jacksonville. Washington comes in 2-2 after two solid starts by Marcus Mariota, but a wild performance against the Falcons last week has them even in their record. Jaden Daniels, though, back. A homecoming for him. We'll get into that in a moment as the captains now making their way to midfield. Justin Herbert, Derwin James, Deion Henley, Tui Pelotu, Bradley Bozeman, and Keenan Allen. Allen an opportunity to make history today as they exchange handshakes. Our referee, John Hussey, local guy, lives down in Seal Beach.
Gentlemen, welcome. We have a coin, heads and tails. Washington, you're the visiting team. What is your call? Tails is the call. Tails is the call. It is tails. Washington has won the toss and elected to defer. You're going to get the ball which way you want to kick.
So the Chargers' streak of losing the coin toss continues.
Los Angeles will receive in this direction.
And they will defer. Jeremy McNichols out of Long Beach, Santa Margarita Eagle. Nice to see Dan Quinn send the local guy out there, along with Deebo Samuel and Javon Kinlaw for the Commanders. They're wearing all white with their burgundy helmets.
It's a good announcer game today, number-wise. They both pop off the all-solid unis here.
Absolutely. Return game going to be big here, DJ. The Commanders, the best return unit in the game, averaging 33.7 yards per return, and each of their kick returners have 50-plus yard returns. So Chargers going to have to try to match them. You go through special teams this year. It's been a bit of a challenge, solid on punts, but it has been the kick returns that they've been searching for something. No Darius Davis today, and last week they kind of rotated a few different players back there. Amarian Hampton got an opportunity at it, Keandre Lambert-Smith, and now it's going to be Kamani Vidal and Keandre Lambert-Smith. Vidal had one return for 25. We have not seen Lambert-Smith with one yet.
Well, we use the phrase in sports a lot, all gas, no brakes. It needs to be applied to our kickoff return group. Just hit it and go.
Yeah.
When you try and stop your feet, I think good things are not going to happen.
Matt Gay, in his 7th season out of Utah, going to kick it off. The Commanders will kick left to right from where we sit. See a lot of people still walking around the concourse. A lot of folks in the seats. Should be an electric atmosphere here as the Chargers try to find their way back into the win column. They have won 5 of the last 6 meetings between these two teams. Waiting for our signal. There it is. And we are underway. It's a deep kick into the end zone, so Keandre Lambert-Smith gladly take the knee, get it out to the 35-yard line. Let's get to that third member of our broadcast team down on the field at the Chargers bench, Shannon Farron.
Jim Harbaugh says it, I don't lose, I win or I learn. 14 penalties in New York last week, not a Jim Harbaugh team. Justin Herbert hit a dozen times, not how you win. As Tony Jefferson said, it's always about how you respond. No one wants this more when you look into his eye more than Ladd McConkey. He says, let's fix it and execute this game, guys.
Thank you, Shannon. And you say that, and there's a flag on the field. And Dan Quinn having a conversation with John Hussey here, so let's see what this is.
Illegal formation. Receiving team number 24. Los Angeles has elected to replay the kickoff.
So there it is. That's a procedural penalty. You have an illegal formation on Benjamin St-Juste. And instead of starting at the 35-yard line,
you can see Coach Harbaugh asking for an explanation of what just happened. Obviously was lined up incorrectly.
Right.
But they misspoke when they said the Chargers chose. That was obviously Washington's choice to re-kick it.
So Tress Way now with an opportunity to drop this thing in front of the end zone, force a return. And again, it's something that they have been very good at. They're 6th in kickoff returns allowed, only 24 yards per return. And now they trade places, Vidal and Lambert Smith. And it's going to be Lambert Smith. And this thing is working its way into the corner. He fields it at the 5 between the right sideline and the numbers to the 20. And he is cut down before the 25-yard line. And that is an 11-yard loss on a formation penalty.
Yeah, just not buttoned up. But get the offense out here and see if this offensive line can make some improvements with Big 73 back in the lineup and get this drive started.
Yeah, they needed him desperately at right guard inside of Trey Pipkins. Jamari Sawyer worked at left tackle, but it is going to be Austin Deculus, acquired from the Texans during training camp in a trade. And right next to him is Tyler Conklin. Amari and Hampton all alone in the backfield. Herbert under center. Hands to Hampton. Hampton bouncing outside, and he's got a lane up to the 25 to the 30, carrying 4 Commanders with him all the way out to the 32-yard line, a gain of 8.
And let's keep an eye today how many times they put a little sidecar next to Austin Deculus. Keep a tight end over there, help him out a little bit. Being able to run the football, but also having a tight end next to him to chip, I think would be a key part of the game plan today.
Marshawn Lattimore was the first one there, but he got carried about 4 yards on that. Now they go empty. Q and Hampton to the left, McConkey and Allen to the right, and now Herbert calls Hampton back to his left. Hand to Hampton again, delayed handoff, hit right at the line of scrimmage by Kinlaw, and he'll lose a yard. It'll be a 3rd and 3.
Kinlaw, when he was coming into the draft many, many years ago, this is the first guy off the bus. You will not find a better-looking defensive tackle, and he's continued to be a solid run stuffer throughout his career.
He was able to just shake Mekhi Becton, who had his hands on him, and make that tackle. So now a 3rd and 2. They'll say no gain. Defense for the Commanders, 6th in the league on 3rd down, allowing just a 33% conversion rate, and they love to blitz.
Both those linebackers up there.
And they're bringing it, 6 coming. Herbert takes off, and Herbert's got a lane. Here he goes to the 40. Jukes the man. Herbert on his horse to the 40, to the Washington 30. Upended inside the 30. And Justin Herbert saw green, and he took every bit of those 42 yards. That is a new high this season. His prior high was 24. It's a new career high. His prior 41.
Justin Herbert's showing you a little wiggle there as well, a little make you miss. We know about the size and the speed, but how about the elusiveness?
And he was striding out. So a 1st and 10 from the Commanders' 28. Fakes the pitch, rolling to his right, has time, throws underneath for Q, caught to the 20, right sideline, out of bounds, another 1st down inside the 16-yard line, where it'll be another Bolts 1st down after the gain of 11. And look at that.
This is the crispness we saw the first few weeks, and now we're seeing it again after last week never finding a rhythm.
Did you hear that?
What's that?
That chant from the crowd screaming, Q. Talk about a difference in a season. Johnston's got a chant going for him now. One of the best receivers in the NFL through 4 games. They bunch it up to the left with Harris, McConkey, and we got 2 guys moving at the same time, so it's going to back them up 5. It was Harris, Q, and McConkey bunched.
False start. Offense number 1. 5-yard penalty. 1st down.
And this was something that dogged him last week. If you were listening during the pregame, Coach Harbaugh said, we're just off schedule. It's like we would have liked to have run it more, but it felt like we were constantly behind the sticks on offense. And that's what happens here on this 1st and 15. Ball pushed back to the 21-yard line.
But already with a little bit of a run game going, you're seeing these linebackers creeping up. You're going to be able to get right behind them at the second level.
Hampton goes wide of the numbers right. We got trips left. And now Hampton comes back to the backfield. And now he goes in motion. Herbert throws the smoke route. Hampton makes a cut to the 15, all the way down to the 14-yard line, left sideline, before he is dragged out of bounds by Quan Martin. That's a gain of 7. So it'll be a 2nd and 8.
And we said this last week, that's a way to combat pressure, too. Is just get that ball out to your back. It's an extension of the run game, and he is really good with the ball in his hands.
I just threw it to him in the left flat.
All 3 receivers out there doing an excellent job of holding their blocks.
McConkey, Keenan. Actually, it's going to be Keenan all alone to the left. A little bit of confusion, and now Herbert's got to bang a timeout. Receivers have been a little bit confused here on this opening drive. And now McConkey and Keenan having a conversation as they bring Aronde Gadsden over to discuss it.
Yeah,
so,
a little bit hyped up. A little
right.
Slow everything down a little bit.
Here in the red zone, Chargers faced with a 2nd and 7, so that first catch an 8-yard gain. Ball left hash at the 14. At UCLA Health, discovery and innovation lead to the best care. Our doctors and nurses work tirelessly every day to bring you the best experience so you can live your best life. It's why we're consistently ranked as a top hospital nationwide for 36 consecutive years by U.S. News & World Report. Visit uclahealth.org to schedule an appointment today at one of over 280 locations in Southern California. They break huddle. Herbert under center, Hampton in the backfield. And now the referee's coming in to stop things. Looks like it's going to be Keenan and Ladd to the right, Q to the left. Tight end is Tucker Fisk to the right of Trey Pipkins. 5 on the line of scrimmage. It's a handoff to Hampton. Hampton upended and falls forward to the 11-yard line for a gain of 2. It'll be a 3rd and 5. Mike Sainristil, the second-year corner out of Michigan, with the tackle.
That was an excellent tackle. That was one-on-one in the hole, and he was able to get lower and get underneath Hampton to wrap up those tree trunk legs of his.
So Chargers already 1 for 1 on 3rd down using Herbert's legs. See if they can make it 2 for 2.
You got Keenan on a young corner up here at the top. Trey Amos.
Keenan in motion. Herbert to throw. Pressure coming. He climbs the pocket, and Herbert trying to use his legs again. And he throws to the end zone. Swatted away. Incomplete. Herbert might have had the first down if he had just kept it and run. He was looking for Ladd McConkey as he was streaking across the back of the end zone.
Thought Ladd got tugged a little bit, too, in the back of the end zone. Would have been a heck of an opportunity to make a catch, but he got a little bit turned. Justin just trying to buy as much time as he could for somebody to uncover, and nobody was really free and clear. But he definitely got pulled a little bit.
So now Cameron Dickeron will attempt the 29-yarder to get him some points.
Oh, there you go.
Offside. How about that? That's going to be a first down. It was a 4th and 5.
Wow. That's
and the
Sainristil.
Commanders jumped.
I think that was 0. I think that was Sainristil.
It was. Yeah, it was
coming off the
Sainristil.
edge. That's a gift.
Offside. Defense number 0. That 5-yard penalty results in a first down.
Nice little dramatic pause from John Hussey there. Results in a first down.
Wow. What a gift.
It's a chip shot. You're not going to block it. What
Bizarre.
are you doing?
He's trying to impress his former college coach on the
There
other
you go.
side. That's all he's trying to do.
Exactly right. Won a national championship together. One of the best players on that defense, along with Chargers linebacker Junior Colson's unfortunately out for the season before it even started. So now a 1st and goal from just outside the 6-yard line. Herbert under center. Hands to Hampton. Hampton cuts again to the middle of the field, and on the right hash, he's dropped at the 2. So a gain of 4. It'll be 2nd and goal. And boy, that was about 3 jump cuts in that one run.
Yeah, a little elusiveness there. He's been hit in the backfield a bunch this year. The number on that money is pretty astounding.
It is 59% of his carries. He has been hit behind the line of scrimmage. That is the 3rd most of any player in the NFL, yet still he has been able to average 2.7 yards per carry. despite getting hit behind the line of scrimmage. Herbert under center, strength of the line is right.
Boy, they're creeping downhill, those linebackers.
Rolling to his right, throw into the end zone. Caught, Ladd McConkey! First touchdown of the season for number 15. And you can see him let a little steam off, pumping that right fist after he made that grab, and it was a bullet.
The Chargers finding a little balance. You find some balance with that run game, you can pull up those second-level defenders, and Justin Herbert's able to just throw it right in between the linebacker, both linebackers, Wagner and Lovu. Just an absolute missile between those two.
Herbert's 8th touchdown of the season, as we said, McConkey's first. Maybe this is the game, DJ. We've been calling it a Ladd McConkey game for 3 in a row now. Dicker's extra point is good.
We've said balance, Money. How about that? You get four passes, 5 runs.
Absolutely love it. As the Chargers lead 7-0 here with 9:49 to go in the first quarter on the LA Chargers Football Network.
Los Angeles Chargers football has a new home.
The Chargers broadcasts have moved to KFI AM 640.
This is a new era. And after listening to the games on KFI AM 640,
or sometimes AM 570 LA Sports,
get more Chargers analysis and breakdown on the Petros and Money Show. That's the best thing to do. So open up the iHeartRadio app and make 2 presets. KFI AM 640 and AM 570 LA Sports.
When you look at a Ford F-150, you'll see hard work, a great adventure, and so much more. Inside and out, it's designed for the family, the road trip, and the most demanding jobs.
With that kind of versatility, it's no wonder it's America's best-selling truck for 48 years and counting.
The 2025 Ford F-150, from California's best-selling truck brand, Ford. It's time to see Ford in a new light.
Hey there, football fans. It's Matt Money Smith, and it's time to kick off your deck project with a real decking all-star. TimberTech. As the #1 brand in premium decking, TimberTech Advanced PVC has top-rated fire resistance and real wood looks without the costly maintenance. Plus, with industry-leading warranties, you know your deck will perform at the top of its game season after season. See why so many people in Southern California love TimberTech decking and railing. Order your free samples at TimberTech.com.
California, it's time to reimagine not only what we recycle, but how we recycle it. Putting food scraps in your green bin and taking California Redemption Value beverage containers to a recycling site to get your cash back are just 2 of the small steps you can take today for a greener tomorrow. This is how we're reimagining recycling, California. And it all starts right here. To learn more, visit recyclingreimaginedca.com.
You're listening to LA Chargers football.
Touchdown, Chargers!
Right here on the home of the LA Chargers Audio Network.
UCLA Health Drive Summary presented by UCLA Health, keeping you on top of your game. 9 plays, 76 yards, covered 5 minutes and 11 seconds. Herbert, they make it a 41-yard run, so ties his career long on a 3rd and 2, and a false start from the Commanders on a field goal attempt gave the Chargers the first down on a 4th and 5, and Herbert cashed it in with his 145th career passing touchdown to Ladd McConkey, up 7-0. Debo not returning kicks right now. It's Jalen Lane and Luke McCaffrey. This is the best kickoff return unit in the league. McCaffrey fields at the 2 on top of the numbers left, to the 20, to the 30, and look, here it is, all the way out to the 42-yard line. 40-yard return from Luke McCaffrey before J.K. Scott had to bring him down.
Yeah, that's not ideal. But again, there's no wasted motion there. No left to right, just getting up the field vertically for McCaffrey.
What do you got down there, Shannon?
Yeah, guys mentioned how Ladd McConkey before this one looked like he wanted it more than anyone. Apparently he had that look in his eye all week long, coming off the worst game of his career, where he just had 1 catch for 11 yards last week. He took that touchdown reception and that ball all the way to the sideline to show himself how he battles back from adversity, guys.
Love it, Shannon, as Debo goes in motion from right to left. Only receiver over there. Daniels to throw, and it's a quick throw to Debo, and he is tackled just shy of the 50 at the 49-yard line for a gain of 7. Tarheeb still makes the stop.
They're going with a little pace here, a little no huddle.
Jakrowski Merritt jogs off. so they got to let the Chargers exchange as well. Dante Jackson, Bud Dupree go off. Cleveland Ferrell activated from the practice squad at right defensive end right now. Daniels takes off immediately, and he is met by Deshaun Hand and dropped for a loss. Back at the 47-yard line, Deshaun Hand with a loss of 2, and that is his 3rd tackle for loss this season.
And might discourage some Jay Daniels runs, too. Him with a knee injury and taking a big hit on that one.
27th on 3rd down are the Commanders this season. The Chargers defense 17th in the league.
You can beat up on the right tackle, the rookie in Connerly.
McNichols in the backfield with Daniels. Takes the shotgun snap, looking to throw. Pocket breaking down. Daniels throws underneath and low. No good. Incomplete. Elijah Molden there to cover McNichols, and it'll be a punt situation.
And that's where the pressure came. They were able to get some push on that right tackle, and Josh Connerly, who has struggled mightily this year, ended up getting 2 Bolt defenders right in the quarterback's face.
McConkey's going to return this punt. Had 1 punt return for 10 yards. No Darius Davis, so it was Tarheeb Still and Ladd last week. Tress Way to punt it away. And McConkey just going to let this thing drop into the end zone. We'll take that touchback, push it out to the 20-yard line. Chargers leading 7-0. 8:21 left in the first here on the LA Chargers Football Network.
Los Angeles Chargers football has a new home.
The Chargers broadcast have moved to KFI AM 640.
This is a new era. And after listening to the games on KFI AM 640,
Or sometimes AM 570 LA Sports.
get more Chargers analysis and breakdown on the Petros and Money Show.
That's the best thing to do.
So open up the iHeartRadio app and make 2 presets. KFI AM 640 and AM 570 LA Sports.
When you look at a Ford F-150, you'll see hard work, a great adventure, and so much more. Inside and Out is designed for the family, the road trip, and the most demanding jobs.
With that kind of versatility, it's no wonder it's America's best-selling truck for 48 years and counting.
The 2025 Ford F-150, from California's best-selling truck brand, Ford. It's time to see Ford in a new light.
Hey, Bolt fam, level up your next Chargers game with Vivid Seats. They've got the seats you want and the deals you deserve. Plus, they're the only ticket company that rewards you for buying. As a proud partner of the LA Chargers, they offer premium experience packages that include your own private perch suite, all-inclusive food and beverages, premium parking, plus a chance to meet your favorite Chargers legends. Catch all the games, all backed by a 100% buyer guarantee. Just download the app to order and earn rewards. Vivid Seats. Experience it live.
California, it's time to reimagine not only what we recycle, but how we recycle it. Putting food scraps in your green bin and taking California Redemption Value beverage containers to a recycling site to get your cash back are just 2 of the small steps you can take today for a greener tomorrow. This is how we're reimagining recycling, California. And it all starts right here. To learn more, visit recyclingreimaginedca.com.
Looking, throwing to the end zone.
You're listening to LA Chargers football.
Caught, touchdown, Chargers!
Right here on the home of the LA Chargers audio network.
Well, he couldn't have drawn it up any better. Chargers lose the coin toss, have to start on offense, score a touchdown. Defense comes out, forces a 3-and-out. And on the punt, you get a touchback, so some breathing room. Just think about all of those drives that were starting inside the 10-yard line last week, DJ. And here they get to start this one at the 20, up 7-0 already. Ladd McConkey with his first touchdown reception of the season. Herbert gets to shake off the 2 interceptions from last week. A big run.
It was a palate cleansing start to this game.
Yeah. It's the Sherbert. There we go. They break huddle. Hampton to the left of Herbert in the shotgun. Ladd and Q to the left. Keenan and Trey Harris to the right. It's that 10 formation that the Chargers use more than anybody in the league. Herbert, quick throw underneath to Hampton. Hampton has to shake, and he's able to get out to the 24-yard line after meeting a defender in the backfield. Jeremy Reeves was there to meet him, yet he carried him 4 yards for a 2nd and 6.
I like that they're doing this, though, early. These are quick, easy completions. There's absolutely no risk. It slows the pass rush down and gets the ball in one of your best players' hands. Make them tackle your best players. That's just smart football.
From the 24. Herbert again in the shotgun. Bunch formation now to the left. Q, Trey Harris, and Ladd. And it's a handoff to Hampton again, and there it is again. Kinlaw, but he's able to shake Kinlaw off. And instead of losing 2 yards, he ends up getting no gain, so a 3rd and 6. Man, that's a problem.
Yeah, a lot of penetration. Kinlaw's a load in there, man. He is so big and strong. He just goes right around that time with his quickness against Bozeman. Just crossed his face and got penetration.
Herbert 4 of 5 for 25 yards on that touchdown. They have now run it 6 times, thrown it 5. On this 3rd down, Keenan in motion right to left. They bring the blitz. Everybody's coming. Herbert gets rid of it quick. There's Keenan on the crosser to the 30, to the 35, to the Charger 40, to the 45, to the 50. Steps out of bounds and takes a shot as he was clearly going out of bounds at the Commanders' 48-yard line, plus territory, a 28-yard connection, the longest of the season from Herbert to Keenan. And on 3rd down, now 2 for 2.
That was a beautiful job, too. You know you're going to get pressure, so you're going to get man. So they run the tight end up the field, and Keenan cuts right underneath him, and then you just get one missed tackle. That's all you need.
That should have been a flag, too. He was 2 steps out of bounds when Martin dropped his shoulder. Matlock in the backfield ahead of Hampton. And make that Haskins. Look at Haskins with a little shake and bake. Out to the 43-yard line for a gain of 4. That is the first carry for Haskins this season. Kamani Vidal does not have one. And they're running the ball. They needed to do that with this offensive line as banged up as it is, and so far been awfully effective.
They've been really opportunistic, too. When they're throwing it, they've gotten good looks and had good play calls to capitalize.
Again, that pistol formation. Harris goes in motion, left to right, the rookie. Fakes the handoff. Herbert has time, middle of the field. McConkey on the crosser, whips away from one defender, dives forward and picks up the 1st down. That's the Ladd McConkey we've been waiting for, and that is his 100th reception of his career, DJ. And as he whipped out of a tackle to pick up an extra 3 yards for the 1st down, what a way to get your century mark.
Yeah, to me, the tackling, the poor tackling of Washington has been the story of this game. They missed one on a long run by Herbert. They missed one on that Keenan crosser and just missed one right there on Ladd.
So new set of downs from the Commanders' 37. Herbert under center. Hampton back in the backfield, 7 yards behind him. Handoff to Hampton. Pitches to Q on the reverse. Q on the numbers 40, 35, 30. All the way down to the 27-yard line, about a half yard shy of the 1st down. Listen to it.
I love it.
See what I mean? Look at that. God, you could not be more happy for someone. What he went through his first 2 seasons, and here it is. He's got his own chant at SoFi. Picks up 9 in about 3 quarters. They need to get to the 26 for the 1st down, and it's less than a football away. I formation. Matlock ahead of Hampton. Hands to Hampton. Hampton, and we got movement.
Yeah, Herbert tried to go fast because they weren't really set defensively, but I don't know the Chargers got set.
Full start. Offense number 79. 5-yard penalty. 2nd down.
So instead of 2nd and inches, you got 2nd and 5. Interesting, DJ. We've talked about that before. They just it's been years.
I know.
I mean, years. They just hurry up is an issue.
Well, usually it's when they get a big play down the field, then hurry up, and we hold our butts up here and go, oh,
that's exactly right. 3rd penalty for 15 yards, so haven't been able to clean that up just yet. Pistol formation. Hampton behind Herbert. Down to 2 on the play clock. 1. Handoff to Hampton, and we got movement again. Like, they're so not set. Timeout called.
Before the ball was snapped, timeout, Los Angeles.
And on that one, it looked like
second timeout for TV.
It looked like Matlock was confused on that one. We'll step aside here. 4 minutes, 4 seconds left in the 1st. Chargers up 7-0, driving, knocking on the door of the red zone with a 2nd and 6 on the LA Chargers Football Network. Touchdown, Pat Money Smith here, play-by-play voice of the Los Angeles Chargers, reminding you to check out Chargers Weekly. This week, be sure to check in as we catch up with defensive tackle Naquan Jones. Available wherever you prefer to get your podcasts.
Next Sunday, the LA Chargers are on the road as they'll be in Miami at Hard Rock Stadium to take on the Miami Dolphins. Don't miss a moment of the coverage with kickoff at 10 a.m. right here on your home of the LA Chargers Audio Network.
Matt Money Smith here, reminding you that football is back, and so is your shot at big wins. It is DraftKings Pick 6, the official daily fantasy partner of the NFL. Your game day instincts can score you real money and fast. Here's the play. Just pick more or less on 2 or more player stats. From breakout rookies to elite quarterbacks, unlock the upside every snap brings. The better your calls, the bigger your payout. Kickoff bonus, new DraftKings customers get $50 in bonus picks with just a $5 entry this season. Play your player instincts. No gimmicks, no convoluted rules, just you, your player reads, and a shot at big returns. So download the DraftKings Pick 6 app now. Use the code BOLTUP. That is code BOLTUP, BOLTUP. Play $5, get $50 in Pick 6 bonus picks. Make the call, ride the upside in partnership with DraftKings Pick 6. The crown is yours again. Download the DraftKings Pick 6 app. Use the code BOLTUP. That's BOLTUP. Play $5 to get $50 in Pick 6 bonus picks. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Must be 18 plus. Age and eligibility restrictions vary by jurisdiction. Void where prohibited. 1 per new customer. Bonus awarded is non-withdrawable Pick 6 bonus picks that expire in 14 days. Limited time offer. See terms. Pick6.DraftKings.com/promos.
When you look at a Ford F-150, you'll see hard work, a great adventure, and so much more. Inside and Out is designed for the family, the road trip, and the most demanding jobs.
With that kind of versatility, it's no wonder it's America's best-selling truck for 48 years and counting.
The 2025 Ford F-150, from California's best-selling truck brand, Ford. It's time to see Ford in a new light.
This is your home. This is your home of the Bulls on the LA Chargers Audio Network.
Touchdown Chargers! 7-0 Chargers, 2nd and 6 here from the Washington 32 as they break huddle. They go empty, trips right, 2 left for Herbert in the shotgun. 4 on the line of scrimmage for the Commanders. They're showing blitz now, and they bring it. Herbert hit and throws at the feet of McConkey. So able to avoid the sack. Pressure by Deron Payne right up the gut, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 6. Remember, this thing was a 2nd and inches prior to the false start.
Yeah, McConkey pointed that out early. That's where the rusher was coming from, but just wasn't on the same page as Herbert. I think Herbert thought he was going to break the other way and held the ball.
Chargers 2 for 3 on 3rd down right now. The break huddle, Hampton to the left of Herbert in the shotgun. Tucker Fisk on the right side of that line. Keenan all alone left, opposite Lattimore. Herbert to throw, they rush 4. And Herbert hit and dropped all the way back at the 38-yard line by Jacob Martin and Von Miller. A loss of 6. And going to be a long one here for Cam Dicker.
Yeah, Herbert's frustrated. I thought he had Keenan if he would have let it rip right away. Just held the ball.
So Cameron from 55.
They're missing someone out here.
Middle of the field, and they've already used 2 timeouts.
They need a lineman. They're missing a body.
And now they're sending out Trey Pipkins and Andre James. Pipkins gets out there. They reset. Now, this is not good for Dicker. So he's trying to get settled. Middle of the field, 55 yards. And here's the kick. It's got leg. And it is, wow, good. That thing was good by 10 yards. And for Cameron Dicker, that is now his 100th career field goal. And it's a 55-yarder with that Dicker draw. Never a doubt. Chargers up 10-0. 2:57 left in the first on the LA Chargers Football Network.
Touchdown Chargers!
Pat Money Smith here, play-by-play voice of the Los Angeles Chargers, reminding you to check out Chargers Weekly. This week, be sure to check in as we catch up with defensive tackle Naquan Jones. Available wherever you prefer to get your podcasts.
Next Sunday, the LA Chargers are on the road as they'll be in Miami at Hard Rock Stadium to take on the Miami Dolphins. Don't miss a moment of the coverage with kickoff at 10 a.m. right here on your home of the LA Chargers Audio Network.
Hey, Chargers fans, a winning football team runs like a well-oiled machine. Every player doing their job, every part working together in peak condition. Your vehicle's no different. Hi, this is Tim Cates for Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where your car or truck gets the championship treatment with a 15-minute drive-through oil change. No appointment needed. Locations all over Southern California. Find yours at SoCalOilChange.com. Want your ride to perform like a winning team? Touchdown, Chargers! Make it a Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
How do we rise? By being the home of firsts. From UCLA alum Jackie Robinson breaking barriers to Dr. Gottlieb reporting the first AIDS cases, innovation isn't just part of our history, it's in our DNA. It's what drives us to keep on finding answers no one else could, like performing the first human bladder transplant. So we keep on setting the standard, rising together to change medicine and lives. UCLA Health. Keep on rising.
Car accident? Dog bite? Slip and fall? Wilshire Law Firm is here to fight for the justice and compensation you deserve. We are the official personal injury law partner of the Los Angeles Chargers, and we've recovered more top personal injury settlements than any other law firm in California. Over $2 billion recovered. No fees unless you win your case. Bolt up and get our powerhouse team on your side. Call 800-800-3333 for our free consultation. Again, that's 1-800-800-3333.
Back to more LA Chargers football.
Left sideline, 10-5. Flips into the end zone.
On the LA
minutes, 24 seconds off the clock, a 55-yard field goal, and the Bolts have now had the ball 10 minutes and 35 seconds compared to 88 seconds for the Commanders. And here's a kick to McCaffrey at the 1 between the hashes to the 15-20, and he is cut down at the 27-yard line. That's a heck of a job by the Bolts to secure that tackle. And now we got a late flag that came in. It was Delshon Phillips that made the tackle.
That was St. Just, and it looked like that was 13 on Washington. That was Tay Martin.
Old friends. St. Just, of course, coming over as a free agent from the Commanders. John Hussey huddling with his crew.
Some dumb play by Washington early in this game, huh? Jumping off sides on a chip shot field goal.
Gave him a touchdown. There's John Hussey.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness. Receiving team number 13. That penalty is half the distance to the goal. First down.
And that's Tay Martin, who was just activated from the practice squad. Shannon, what do you got down there?
Yeah, we've seen Justin Herbert angry before. We've seen him slam his helmet, but never seen him this verbal before as he came off the field hot. Went over to Keenan Allen twice. Seemingly, he was wide open, explained something to Keenan, came to the bench here, and has been huddled with quarterbacks coach Shane Day over the video of what happened with that series, but hasn't stopped talking. Pretty rare for Justin Herbert.
Love to hear it, Shannon. Thanks. Shannon, our eyes down on the Charger bench. Pistol formation. Daniels takes the snap, hands to Jakrowski Merritt, trying to find a crease. He does. Derwin able to drag him down, but not before he gets out to the 19-yard line for a gain of 6, as we quickly take 10 seconds for our stations to identify themselves on the LA Chargers Football Network.
This is the flagship of the LA Chargers Audio Network. KFI KOST HD2 Los Angeles, an iHeart radio station.
Krosky Merritt with the 7-yard carry stays in. Again, pistol for Daniels. Changing the play now. 12 on the play clock. Hands to Krosky Merritt again, and now he's got a crease. There he goes, all the way out to the 34-yard line before Elijah Molden can bring him down. It's a gain of 13, and that has been an issue for this Chargers defense. They have allowed 10-plus yards on rushes over 16% of the time. That is 29th in the league.
Yeah, it's going to be a combination of the safeties having to get more involved and be a little more aggressive in their run fits and then getting off blocks.
10-0 Chargers. 90 seconds left in the first quarter. Krosky Merritt stays into the left of Daniels in the shotgun. From the 33, Debo in motion. And to Krosky Merritt again, and this time he is wrapped up and dropped by Troy Dye for no gain, 2nd and 10.
Yeah, they sold out to stop the run on that one. Jaden Daniels could have pulled that, might have had a little something. I think he made a wrong read, but thankfully he did, and the Chargers were all over it inside.
And now Krosky Merritt goes wide of the numbers to the left, empty. Trips left, 2 right, Debo and McCaffrey for Daniels all alone in the shotgun on a 2nd and 10. To throw, pressure coming, lets it rip, popped up in the air, incomplete. Tarheeb still breaks up the pass intended for Debo Samuel.
It's like we're seeing a lot of man coverage from the Chargers today. I don't think there's anybody that really scares them in this receiver group with all the injuries.
And for Tarheeb, 3rd pass defense this season, and now we got a 3rd down. 0 for 1 so far on 3rd. This is a 3rd and 9. Nick Nichols.
Bud Dupree on Connerly here on this right side.
Bunch formation left. Daniels takes the snap, looking left. Here comes pressure, escaping, and there goes Daniels using those legs. Can they stop him? He falls. He slipped and fell at the 39-yard line as Dayon and Elijah Molden were converging. A gain of 5, and they'll have to punt again.
Nice job. You got to rally to the football when Jaden Daniels decides to be a runner. Dayon Henley had a free shot at him, couldn't get him, but they did a nice job of just surrounding him. Nowhere else for him to go.
That was Tarheeb Still and Elijah that converged after he got away from Dayon. McConkey to return the punt again. Last time let it bounce into the end zone for a touchback.
I'd be alert of a fake just because they don't have anything going. No rhythm right now.
Well, do not jump off sides. We learned that earlier, courtesy of the Commanders. And this is a low end-over-end kick, returnable. Fair catch signaled for, though. Their gunner got down there in a hurry. So fielded at the, looks like right about the 15-yard line is where the Chargers will start. A 48-yard punt, no return. Chargers up 10-0 at the start of the second quarter when we return on the LA Chargers Football Network.
Touchdown Chargers!
Pat Money Smith here, play-by-play voice of the Los Angeles Chargers, reminding you to check out Chargers Weekly. This week, be sure to check in as we catch up with defensive tackle Naquan Jones. Available wherever you prefer to get your podcasts.
Next Sunday, the LA Chargers are on the road as they'll be in Miami at Hard Rock Stadium to take on the Miami Dolphins. Don't miss a moment of the coverage with kickoff at 10 a.m. right here on your home of the LA Chargers Audio Network.
At Fisher Investments, we may seem like other money managers, but we're different.
Are you really that different than the rest of us?
We are. As a fiduciary, we always focus on what's best for our clients.
What services do you offer besides investing?
We have a team of specialists in financial planning, estate planning, and more.
Your clients rely on you for all that?
Yes, we ensure clients receive unparalleled service at every step of the relationship.
Okay, but you still sell commission-based products, right?
No, because we believe that's a conflict of interest. We prioritize service over sales goals.
So, then how do your fees work?
We have a simple and transparent fee that's a percentage of our clients' portfolios. So we do better when our clients do better.
Wow, we're more different than I thought.
At Fisher Investments, we're clearly different. Learn more at fisherinvestments.com. Investing in securities involves the risk of loss.
When you look at a Ford F-150, you'll see hard work, a great adventure, and so much more. Inside and Out is designed for the family, the road trip, and the most demanding jobs.
With that kind of versatility, it's no wonder it's America's best-selling truck for 48 years and counting.
The 2025 Ford F-150, from California's best-selling truck brand, Ford. It's time to see Ford in a new light.
Los Angeles.
LA.
There goes Herbert to the end zone.
This is your home of the Bolts.
20-yard run for Justin Herbert.
On the LA Chargers Audio Network.
Dominant first quarter for the Bolts. They outgain the Commanders 123-30. Time of possession 10.5 minutes to 4.5 minutes. 6 first downs for the Chargers, just 1 for the Commanders. Deshaun Hand is in the blue tent right now. Shannon's going to give us an update here in a minute, but they come out of the huddle with Herbert and Hampton in the pistol. Now he's killing the play. Hampton moves to his right. Matlock goes in motion left to right. It's a handoff to Hampton, following Tucker Fisk. And from the backside, Bobby Wagner was able to wrap him up, or else that thing could have been a big gainer.
I thought that was going to pop. I had my eyes looking ahead. There was nobody out there. If he can get through that first wave. There's no layers to this defense. It's everybody kind of up at the line of scrimmage, and then there's no second level.
Man, if you could have just put a Bobby on Bobby. There was nobody in front of Hampton. So they break huddle on a 2nd and 7. Exchange some personnel. Gadsden and Keenan, as Keenan's in the slot right. Q and Ladd to the left. They rush 4. Herbert sets his feet, throws out into the flat. There's Keenan. Knocked out of bounds at the 21-yard line for a gain of about 5. Keenan now, by the way, that is his 1,000th career reception. He has hit it faster than any player in NFL history. Career game 159, breaking the record of Marvin Harrison, the Hall of Famer, 167. Did it 8 games faster than Harrison. Congratulations to Keenan. And now a 3rd and 3. Eight on the play clock. Commanders loading up that right side. Herbert hands, dives forward for the first down. Hampton needed 3, picked up 4. And slow to get up.
Is that Pipkins?
Is Pipkins. And he is holding his left knee, and he cannot walk. Boy, this offensive line has been through it. And we think about the Bronco game when Pitt was working through ankle and knee injuries and how that led to 14 pressures and more hits than Herbert had ever had in a game in his career. And here comes Jamari Sawyer now. Had been playing guard in place of the concussed Becton for a game and a half. And now he will play right tackle. They worked him out at left tackle all week in practice to see if it was going to be Sawyer or Deculus. And feel like Sawyer, think about that left tackle season when Rashawn Slater went down. So they break huddle. They help him out with Matlock and Fisk. New set of downs, and it's a toss to Hampton on the cross, on the jet sweep, I should say. He gets out to about the 28-yard line for a gain of 4. Shannon, what do you got down there?
Yeah, Trey Pipkins did not go to the injury tent. He just made his way over to the offensive line bench there. They're taking a look at the left leg there from knee to ankle. On the other side of the ball, Deshaun Hand just went straight into the locker room, asked him if he was good as he came out of the injury tent, shook his head no.
Oh, that's a bummer. Thank you, Shannon. Just waiting for one of these games where they can get through healthy. Marion Hampton now 8 carries for 24 yards. As Tucker Fisk ahead of Hampton in the eye. Scott Matlock outside of Sawyer on a 2nd and 6. Play action. Herbert has time. Now throws into the flat for Hampton. Needs to make a man miss, and he does. He gets out of the tackle to the 35, to the near 40-yard line, right sideline. And that was Frankie Louvu. That thing was going to go for about a yard, and instead it goes for 12.
Yeah, Herbert was surveying down the field and found the check down, but I mean, you couldn't fit a piece of paper between Louvu and Hampton, and Louvu got a little face mask as well.
Got a lot of face mask.
But what a job by Hampton. How about the strength to pull right through that?
So new set of downs from the 40, right hash, moving left to right as they flip sides of the field for the second quarter. 11:45 to go, Chargers up 10-0. Haskins in the backfield. Herbert, play action, pocket collapsing. He's hit and dropped all the way back at the 35-yard line. A loss of 5. Dorrance Armstrong.
Yeah, Deculus got beat inside. You're going to get beat. That's going to happen. As a tackle, you've got to make him go the high side. You can't overset and get beat inside. It's too quick of a loss. You can lose. You got to lose slowly. That time he just oversets, and it's an up and under move for a sack.
So you got Austin Deculus instead of Rashawn Slater. Instead of Trey Pipkins or Joe Alt, you got Jamari Sawyer. And Greg Roman trying to make this thing work. They're up 10-0, but a 2nd and 15 now off schedule. Keandre Lambert-Smith and Ladd out to the left. Keenan and Conklin to the right. We got 6 on the line of scrimmage. It's a simulated pressure. Herbert escapes, throws middle of the field, caught. McConkey all the way out to the 49-yard line, 1 yard short of the first down. It'll be a third and about a yard and a half. A beautiful job by Herbert extending the play after the pocket collapsed.
Yeah, nice job finding that soft spot in the zone by McConkey over the middle, and Justin found him.
So they'll mark him actually at the 48. He's got to get to the 50 for a first down. Chargers 3 of 5 on third down. Hampton in the backfield, Q to the right, Harris and McConkey to the left. It's a pitch.
I love that.
And there we go. Hampton on his horse to the 45, to the 43 of the Commanders, a gain of 9. And man, when he gets going, it is a train.
We saw that on the short yardage last week against the Giants. I love him on that quick toss. You just got a little pin and pull. Harris does a nice job as a wideout, little down block, and you get the outside pullers as a convoy.
Hampton now, 8 carries for 28 yards, 9th play of the drive. From the 44 of Washington, leading 10-0. Kamani Vidal in the backfield with Scott Matlock. Hand off to Vidal, and Vidal hit that B gap on the left side, knocked down at the 38. I'm sorry, the 42. It'll be a gain of 2. Jeremy Reeves with the tackle.
What this does, though, is it eats clock. It provides balance. It's going to slow down this pass rush a little bit. Much needed.
We got 12 and 12, DJ. 12 rushes and 12 passes. Last week we had 46 pass attempts and 13 carries. And one of those was a scramble from Herbert on that 3rd and long. Keenan one-on-one with Lattimore. Gadsden in the slot left. Herbert to throw, looking for Keenan now. Works his way to the right. Middle of the field. There's Q to the 25. Oh, the ball is out. Ball is out. Washington has it. Q was working his way to the 20, trying to get extra yardage. Marshawn Lattimore recovered it, and it got punched out, and he is not happy with himself. And that was the shoulder of Quay Martin that knocked that out. So the drive is thwarted after such effectiveness, and the defense going to be back out on the field with the Chargers up 10-0, 8:50 to go in the half on the LA Chargers Football Network.
California, it's time to reimagine not only what we recycle, but how we recycle it. Putting food scraps in your green bin and taking California Redemption Value beverage containers to a recycling site to get your cash back are just 2 of the small steps you can take today for a greener tomorrow. This is how we're reimagining recycling, California. And it all starts right here. To learn more, visit recyclingreimaginedca.com.
Hey Chargers fans, a winning football team runs like a well-oiled machine. Every player doing their job, every part working together in peak condition. Your vehicle's no different. Hi, this is Tim Cates for Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where your car or truck gets the championship treatment with a 15-minute drive-through oil change. No appointment needed. Locations all over Southern California. Find yours at SoCalOilChange.com. Want your ride to perform like a winning team? Touchdown Chargers! Make it a Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
Picture this, a seamlessly managed print environment that saves you time, money, and headaches. With Toshiba's Encompass Managed Print Services, our team of experts will optimize your print productivity so you can focus on what matters. So, whether it's boosting your bottom line, saving precious IT resources, or better management of your printers, Toshiba's Encompass Managed Print Services has your back. Visit our website at business.toshiba.com to learn more. Toshiba, we're the managed print experts.
When you look at a Ford F-150, you'll see hard work, a great adventure, and so much more. Inside and Out is designed for the family, the road trip, and the most demanding jobs.
With that kind of versatility, it's no wonder it's America's best-selling truck for 48 years and counting.
The 2025 Ford F-150, from California's best-selling truck brand, Ford. It's time to see Ford in a new light.
Aren't you doing this? That's what tonight's about!
Back to more LA Chargers football.
Run! Run!
On the LA Chargers Audio Network.
Win with Wilshire Law Firm, official personal injury attorneys of the Chargers. Find them at wilshirelaw.com/Chargers and pay nothing until you win. That is the first fumble recovery of the Commanders this season, just their second takeaway through 4+ games. Q with a big reception, knocking on the door in the red zone there. And man, that would have been something. Already up 10-0. Instead, Commanders break huddle. Krosky Merritt in the backfield. Daniels takes the snap and keeps it, and able to break a tackle and fall forward to the 25-yard line. Still a loss of 1.
And Derwin almost had him.
Almost had him for a loss of about 5. Troy Dye makes the tackle. Shannon, what do you got down there?
Yeah, just an update, guys. Trey Pipkins officially questionable to return with a knee injury. Right now, I can see they are wrapping that thing up in the blue injury tent. Deshaun Hand questionable to return with a groin injury.
Okay, thank you, Shannon. Mekhi Becton came out for a snap or two on that last drive as well. 2nd and 11. Daniels fakes the pitch, has all day to throw it, and on the crosser misses a wide open Jalen Lane. So it'll be 3rd and 11.
Jaden Daniels looks like someone who hasn't played in a few weeks.
Yeah.
That was a wide open crosser. Although he got there, it should have been a completion. Would have been a nice tackle right there, but we'll take it.
They have not converted a 3rd down yet. McNichols in the backfield. Daniels in the shotgun. Trips left.
Looks like Derwin's going to spy here.
We got movement. Make it 3rd and 16.
Full start. Both offense, number 26 and 83. We're going to accept the penalty on number 26, 5-yard foul, 3rd down.
So McNichols and Lane both jumped. 3rd and 16. Again, 0 for 2. Chargers up 10-0 here. This off the fumble by Quentin Johnston. Can they get a 3 and out? Got him behind the sticks. Just 3 on the line of scrimmage. They rush 4. Here comes Dupree, and it's a quick crosser, and that's going to be a 1st down. My goodness. That is Jalen Lane on a 3rd and 16 that gets 16 yards. Beat Benjamin St. Juste.
Yeah, that's too easy. Way too easy. About 4 yards of separation on a basic little in cut there. The ball wasn't even perfectly thrown. It was behind him.
No, and that could be a little momentum gatherer because, man, they have had nothing going on so far. But you convert a 3rd and 16 and dig out of that hole. Dupree and Tooley your edges. Hand off to Krosky Merritt, and he's going to push the pile all the way out to the 42-yard line for a gain of 5. Make it 6. Troy Dye with the tackle.
Yeah, you see him start to find a rhythm now and trying to get back up on the ball.
Well, that is tough series for the Chargers on the fumble. I had a chance to go up 13 or 17-0 inside the 15-yard line before that fumble, and now you got a 3rd and 16 and can't get off the field on a 3 and out. Prevent them from getting any rhythm here. A 2nd and 4, pistol formation. Daniels sets his feet, now trying to escape to his right, and now he's got his legs moving out to the 50-yard line for a 1st down. Just shy of midfield to the 49, a gain of 7. Another 1st down for the Commanders. 6:40 to go in the half with the Chargers up 10-0.
They wanted to take a deep shot to Chris Moore down the left sideline, but Hart was in really, really good coverage. Derwin was spying and just got a little antsy and created a lane for Jaden Daniels to run.
Caleb Murphy and Cleland Furl your edges. Jamari Caldwell, the rookie, and Tier Tart your tackles. And then Derwin, Troy Dye, and Dayon in the middle of the field. Daniels to throw. It's a quick out to Debo on that screen. He's got blockers, and he nearly gets about 5. He's into Charger territory at the 45. We'll call it 6 yards he actually gets. So a 2nd and 4.
Yeah, for as out of rhythm and uncomfortable as Jaden Daniels looked for the start of this game, that long conversion's put him in a rhythm.
Huge one. For Jalen Lane, that's only his 6th reception of the season, and boy, was it a big one. Pistol formation from the Charger 45. Moore in motion. Daniels to throw again, climbs the pocket, and wide open at the 30. And Debo pushes his way inside the 25 to the 24. When I say there was no one within 10 yards of Debo, I mean there was no one within 15 yards of him.
Yeah, just a deep curl. Nothing to it. Just settled down, and there's nobody there.
And now they're running with some tempo. Chargers got to get off the field here. Trying to sort out their defense. Referee holding them up because there was an exchange of personnel. So certainly in field goal range now. A little wildcat action here for Jakrowski Merritt. And he's going to keep it, and here he goes. Inside the 20 to the 16-yard line. A gain of 8.
Cliff Kingsbury starting to get in his bag a little bit there. That time Jaden Daniels just offset, and you get the direct snap. Running the wildcat with the running back.
And this thing chewing some clock, which their defense desperately needed. Over 4 minutes now they've had on this drive.
Chargers got to find a way to buckle down and hold them to kick here.
This is off the fumble from Q. Last week, 11 points off turnovers for the Giants. He really didn't have much going otherwise outside of that opening drive. And here's a handoff to Jakrowski Merritt. He's got the edge. He's in. Easy. Just 15 yards and no Charger in sight. And the ground game has been a serious issue for the Chargers throughout this season, and they got him there. So that's 6 points off the turnover.
Yeah, Caleb Murphy just unable to set that edge, and they got right around him. Again, that's where you miss a Khalil Mack. That's probably the best edge-setting guy in the league. Just doesn't get wide enough, and there's nobody there to help over the top.
9 plays, 74 yards, 4 minutes, 35 seconds. They needed a 3rd and 16 in their initial series. They got it and cash it in. Extra point pending here. 4-7. We got ourselves a game. 10-7. 4:15 to go in the half on the LA Chargers Football Network.
Los Angeles Chargers football has a new home.
The Chargers broadcast have moved to KFI AM 640.
This is a new era. And after listening to the games on KFI AM 640,
or sometimes AM 570 LA Sports.
Get more Chargers analysis and breakdown on the Petros and Money Show.
That's the best thing to do.
So open up the iHeartRadio app and make 2 presets. KFI AM 640 and AM 570 LA Sports.
Hey Chargers fans, a winning football team runs like a well-oiled machine. Every player doing their job, every part working together in peak condition. Your vehicle's no different. Hi, this is Tim Cates for Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where your car or truck gets the championship treatment with a 15-minute drive-through oil change. No appointment needed. Locations all over Southern California. Find yours at SoCalOilChange.com. Want your ride to perform like a winning team? Touchdown Chargers! Make it a Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
Hey there, football fans. It's Matt Money Smith, and it's time to kick off your deck project with a real decking all-star. TimberTech. As the #1 brand in premium decking, TimberTech Advanced PVC has top-rated fire resistance and real wood looks without the costly maintenance. Plus, with industry-leading warranties, you know your deck will perform at the top of its game season after season. See why so many people in Southern California love TimberTech decking and railing. Order your free samples at TimberTech.com.
California, it's time to reimagine not only what we recycle, but how we recycle it. Putting food scraps in your green bin and taking California Redemption Value beverage containers to a recycling site to get your cash back are just 2 of the small steps you can take today for a greener tomorrow. This is how we're reimagining recycling, California. And it all starts right here. To learn more, visit recyclingreimaginedca.com.
You're listening to LA Chargers football.
I mean, this has just been a buffet of quarterbacks.
Right here on the home of the LA Chargers. Audio.
9 plays, 76 yards, touchdown. 9 plays, 43 yards, field goal. They've still dominated time of possession, 16 and a half minutes to 9. Chargers Impact Fund, a nonprofit charity committed to empowering youth, generating access, and creating opportunity to learn how you can help make a difference. Visit chargers.com/impact. Something to keep an eye on is this offensive line when it jogs out. Herbert already has taken 4 quarterback hits.
Looking down there to see who looks like they're getting ready to head out there. Becton looks like he's ready to be back in, so that's a good thing.
This is a short kick. Lambert Smith fields at the 7, outside the numbers right, to the 20, to the 25, to the 30, dives forward past the 30. Nice return by Keandre Lambert Smith for 26 yards out to the 32. Shannon, what do we got down there?
Guys, LT is here today. I was talking to him pregame about Amarian Hampton, his career game in New York, and I said, what do you like about him? He said, well, number one, the toughness, but number two, something people don't talk about a lot, don't give him a lot of credit for, and it's that burst. It's that burst in between the tackles that he has, and then his ability, of course, to break tackles, which surprises us each and every time.
Thank you, Shannon. Sawyer comes out at right tackle, so Pipkins not out there, but Becton is. Matlock in motion, right to left, Hampton in the backfield. It's a handoff to Hampton. Hampton breaks a tackle to the 30, dives forward to the 36-yard line.
That's another one of those. Another one where he's hitting the backfield and still makes something out of it.
Yeah, we mentioned it. Hampton 59% of his carries hit behind the line of scrimmage.
That's crazy.
And he's got 86 yards after being contacted behind the line of scrimmage. So instead of a 2nd and 11 or so, it's a 2nd and 7. They give him 3. Q all alone, one-on-one left. Trey Harris, McConkey, and Conklin to the right. And now Hampton going to the flat. It's a quick throw to Hampton. Has a blocker. And cuts inside to the 40, all the way out to the 41-yard line. He'll be about a half yard short. The first down marker is just inside the 42. It's a gain of 6.
Well, I like him to just stay outside on that one. There's just a lot more bodies inside. You're running back into the defense, and Luvu popped him.
And now Hampton's going to get a breather as Vidal will go in on this 3rd and short. They got to get this one. 3 minutes left in the half. Herbert under center. Vidal and Matlock in an offset eye. Now Matlock going to the left side of the line. And Herbert's going to take the sneak. He's got it easy. Turned his back. Rode Bozeman forward for the extra yard. And gets it on the sneak. So that continues to keep the clock moving. They only have 1 timeout. And 5 of 7 now on 3rd down.
Just ending this half with points and not giving them the ball back. Knowing Washington's going to get the ball coming out in the 3rd quarter would be big.
Washington had nothing going until that turnover. Cashed it in for 7, so can the Bolts answer? Here's Haskins with the handoff, following the block of McConkey. And he'll get up to the 40, we'll call it 6-yard line for a gain of 3. Dorrance Armstrong with the tackle. And I think they're going to let this thing run down to the 2-minute warning. 12 seconds, and they are still in the huddle. Washington has all 3 timeouts. They break huddle with 5.
Hard count, anybody?
And I don't even think they're going to get to that point, as that is the 2-minute warning. Chargers up 10-7 here early. With 2 minutes left in the half, they'll be facing a 2nd and 7 when we return from their own 46 on the LA Chargers Football Network. Matt Money Smith here, reminding you that football is back, and so is your shot at big wins. It is DraftKings Pick 6, the official daily fantasy partner of the NFL. Your game day instincts can score you real money and fast. Here's the play. Just pick more or less on 2 or more player stats. From breakout rookies to elite quarterbacks, unlock the upside every snap brings. The better your calls, the bigger your payout. Kickoff bonus, new DraftKings customers get $50 in bonus picks with just a $5 entry this season. Play your player instincts. No gimmicks, no convoluted rules, just you, your player reads, and a shot at big returns. So download the DraftKings Pick 6 app now. Use the code BOLTUP. That is code BOLTUP, BOLTUP. Play $5, get $50 in Pick 6 bonus picks. Make the call, ride the upside in partnership with DraftKings Pick 6. The crown is yours. Again, download the DraftKings Pick 6 app. Use the code BOLTUP. That's BOLTUP. Play $5 to get $50 in Pick 6 bonus picks. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Must be 18 plus. Age and eligibility restrictions vary by jurisdiction. Void where prohibited. 1 per new customer. Bonus awarded is non-withdrawable Pick 6 bonus picks that expire in 14 days. Limited time offer. See terms. pick6.draftkings.com/promos.
When you look at a Ford F-150, you'll see hard work, a great adventure, and so much more. Inside and out, it's designed for the family, the road trip, and the most demanding jobs.
With that kind of versatility, it's no wonder it's America's best-selling truck for 48 years and counting.
The 2025 Ford F-150, from California's best-selling truck brand, Ford. It's time to see Ford in a new light.
Hey there, football fans. It's Matt Money Smith, and it's time to kick off your deck project with a real decking all-star. TimberTech, as the #1 brand in premium decking, TimberTech Advanced PVC has top-rated fire resistance and real wood looks without the costly maintenance. Plus, with industry-leading warranties, you know your deck will perform at the top of its game season after season. See why so many people in Southern California love TimberTech decking and railing. Order your free samples at timbertech.com.
You're listening to LA Chargers football.
Touchdown! But they got an answer on a turnover. Put 7 on the board, and it's a field goal game. Chargers just short of midfield from their own 46. Hampton now in the backfield. Herbert in the shotgun. McConkey in motion joins Gadsden and Keenan to the right. Q all alone left. 5 on the line of scrimmage as the Commanders showing blitz. And they bring 6. Herbert got to get rid of it. Finds Hampton. Hampton should have just let it hit the ground as Daron Payne was there to make the tackle. It's going to be a 3rd and forever, and we got a timeout called by Washington. That's a loss of 8. And there was just pressure immediately. And this is reminiscent of last week against the Giants when it was coming right up the gut, and there was nothing.
It's a screen, but you've got to hold for a count. You can't just let them come immediately through. You don't have time to set up your blockers.
Shannon, what's going on down there?
Yeah, Trey Pipkins just made his way into this tunnel, into the locker room, guys, ahead of the half. He was trying to push off of it, see if he could push off his left to go to his right, and it didn't look like he was doing that too well. There was a huddle with the head trainer and with the ortho doctor down here on the field, and all decided that this could at least wait until after the half, guys.
All right, thank you, Shannon. 3rd and 14, empty for Herbert. Trips left, Hampton, McConkey right. 3 on the line of scrimmage. They rush 4. Herbert rolling to his left, throwing across his body, and Hampton trying to break a tackle. He can't even get back to the original line of scrimmage. So Washington will use their 2nd of 3 timeouts. Stop the clock at 1:45, and look out now. You got Jalen Lane back there, who has got a kickoff return of 90 yards, a punt return, I should say, of 90 yards for a touchdown.
We should be able to sky this one and force a fair catch at this portion of the field. This should not be returned.
One of the things that JK is good at, some of the longest hang time of anyone in the league. Lane averages 14.8 per return. He has muffed 2. Looks like they might be coming after this. And we got a false start. So back the Chargers up 5.
False start. Offense number 24. 5-yard penalty. 4th down.
That's St. Juice who's going to back him up further. Not having a great game thus far. Allowed that long completion on the 3rd and 16. He is one of their gunners. I should say he's inside. And here's JK. Just gets this thing away. And he skies it. Takes a big bounce, and the Chargers are going to down it at the 5. What a great punt by J.K. Scott. That is a huge play. A 50-yard punt, no return. Backs the Commanders all the way up to the 7. They've got 1 timeout and 95 seconds to work with here before the half. Chargers up 10-7 on the LA Chargers Football Network. Touchdown, Chargers! Matt Money Smith here, play-by-play voice of the Los Angeles Chargers, reminding you to check out Chargers Weekly. This week, be sure to check in as we catch up with defensive tackle Naquan Jones. Available wherever you prefer to get your podcast.
Next Sunday, the LA Chargers are on the road as they'll be in Miami at Hard Rock Stadium to take on the Miami Dolphins. Don't miss a moment of the coverage with kickoff at 10 a.m. right here on your home of the LA Chargers Audio Network.
So my mother is thinking of switching from Verizon to Pure Talk, but she's worried the deal sounds too good to be true. Michael, she said, how can those Pure Talk people offer me the same basic service as Verizon for so much less money? I said, Ma, go ask Google how much Verizon spends on advertising and promotions. A few seconds later, my mother said, oh my goodness, $12 billion a year? That must be a typo. I'll tell you what I told my mom. It's not a typo. Verizon spends $12 billion a year on advertising and promotions, and their customers are paying for it. Well, Pure Talk doesn't spend that kind of money on commercials. Trust me, I would know. That's why they can offer you and my mother unlimited talk, text, and plenty of data on a crazy fast 5G network for just $25 a month. And if you're a business owner, you could really save a fortune. Dial pound 250, say the words Mike Rowe, and you'll get an additional 50% off your first month. That's pound 250 Mike Rowe. Pure Talk. Everything you need and nothing you don't.
Hey there, football fans. It's Matt Money Smith, and it's time to kick off your deck project with a real decking all-star. TimberTech, as the #1 brand in premium decking, TimberTech Advanced PVC has top-rated fire resistance and real wood looks without the costly maintenance. Plus, with industry-leading warranties, you know your deck will perform at the top of its game season after season. See why so many people in Southern California love TimberTech decking and railing. Order your free samples at timbertech.com.
Looking, throwing to the end zone.
You're listening to LA Chargers football.
Caught, touchdown, Chargers.
Right here on the home of the LA Chargers audio network.
We got it backed up. Great job by JK on that 50-yard punt. No return. Commanders pinned inside their own 7-yard line. They break huddle. Murphy and Tooley, your edges. Boygby, Caldwell, your tackles. We got trips right. Moore alone left. Daniels in the shotgun. It's a pass. Looking middle of the field. Has middle of the field. Incomplete. Right through the hands of his tight end, Zach Ertz. 2nd and 10.
Don't see that very often. Normally very sure-handed Ertz right over the middle of the field with Henley in coverage. I mean, you can't throw it and place it any better than that.
It's a big down here. The Chargers can hold them. They still have one timeout to work with. Daniels to throw again, has time again, and now dropped! Sacked at the 2-yard line. A loss of 5. Justin Boygby. Back-to-back. Got his first last week against the Giants. Gets his 2nd career here in a huge spot. And the Chargers bang their final timeout. No, they don't. I thought they did.
I thought they would have. I'm shocked they didn't. If I'm Washington, I'm going to run this all the way down. I mean, there's 20
still
seconds
20
left
seconds on the clock.
Yeah, I would run this all the way down if I were them.
That's absolutely what they're going to do. Takes the snap and nearly hit as he threw. Instead, it falls incomplete and does the Chargers a favor. You stop the clock at 50 seconds. You're punting on a quick operation. That ball's at the 2-yard line.
That made no sense all the way around. I was shocked the Chargers didn't use the timeout.
They still had 10 seconds on the play clock when they snapped it. And they run a pass on a 3rd and 15. So Tressway with his heels on the back of the end at the back of the end zone. McConkey set up at midfield. 50 seconds and a timeout. Wobbly kick.
Wow.
It is.
They hit the punter.
And McConkey to the 50, to the 45, gallops to the 30, to the 20, all the way to the house. He's got one man to beat. Hurdles into the touchdown. Chargers, there is a flag. There is a flag in the end zone. That would have been a punt return for a touchdown.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker.
Roughing.
Receiving team number 58. That 15-yard penalty will be enforced from the previous spot. Automatic. First down.
Got right into his plant leg. Just, you can't
do that. That is Marlowe Wax. You can't do it. He's backed up. That is crippling. That is a first down for the Commanders. 34 seconds and a timeout left.
And a touchdown off the board.
Touchdown off the board. Man, that is 2 consecutive weeks that this team has allowed penalties to severely impact the game. It takes a punt return touchdown from McConkey off the board.
That was a sweet
inexcusable.
It was a sweet return.
It
finished off by a hurdle of the punter.
It would have been a 57-yard return. Instead, it's 1st and 10 for the Commanders, and they got a chance to get some points out of this. Their kicker, Matt Gay, has got a big leg. Daniels to pass, has time, takes a shot downfield and has McCaffrey, and of course it's caught. Of course. All the way to the 30-yard line, burns Dante Jackson. 21 seconds, not calling a timeout. There is a flag.
Third and final charge timeout.
There's a flag at the 30, which was the line of scrimmage, 34-yard line. It's a 50-yard completion.
Please set the game clock to 26 seconds, please. There is no foul on the play.
Chargers special teams has been an absolute rock for the last 3 or 4 years. And this season, it has been a mess.
Yeah, penalty on the first kick of the game.
Yeah. Dante Jackson gets burned. And it looks like that ball hit the ground. And all replays are officials now inside of 2 minutes. And we're getting a look at it. His hand is under it. It hits the ground. And I would assume New York's taking a look at it as well. That's what the holdup is here.
It's tough to see a great look of the ball, though. His body's kind of covering it up. Can't see this angle.
And they're letting him go. Oh, it moved. But they're letting him go. Daniels to throw again. Moving to his right, throwing to his right, out of bounds. Stops the clock, 20 seconds. They're definitely in field goal range for Matt Gay.
That brings up second down.
I mean, this could be a 14-point swing.
Unbelievable.
Man, you have a red zone first down taken away by a fumble. And now a punt, 57-yard punt return touchdown taken off the board by a roughing the kicker. Empty for Daniels from the 34. Looking to the middle of the field, has all day to throw. Now takes a shot, wide open Debo down to the 11-yard line, 13 seconds left. And they want to spike this thing to take a shot at the end zone. They do not have a timeout left. And they will spike it with 5 seconds, so my guess is they'll tie the game.
Yeah, they'll just kick it here.
This will be a 10-point swing.
Wow. Just sloppy play.
It's unfortunately continued for a second consecutive game. That was the deal against New York. It was sloppy, turnovers, penalties. They got 5 for 34 in this one. Last week they had 15 for 107. And this is a chip shot field goal to tie the game from 29 yards. We're tied. And the Commanders will have the ball coming out of the half. Still 2 seconds left.
Yeah, you got to kick it off here.
Yeah. 3 false starts. A roughing the punter that took a touchdown off the board. And an illegal formation on the opening kickoff.
Well, the shame of it is J.K. had a beautiful punt, which set him up.
Set him up for a score. Maybe even if it was just a Dicker field goal, you were set up. And Marlowe Wax just inexcusably runs into the plant leg of the punter. Understand, trying to make a play. See if you can block that.
You just got to know the situation.
You've got to know, exactly.
They're so backed up. He's just trying to get this ball out.
And that's a undrafted free agent rookie on special teams. And that's where situational football comes into play. Man, that's a tough one. The team's going to have to shake it off. Been good at that all season. And this one's going to go out of the back of the end zone, I would assume. That's exactly what it does. Lambert Smith. So likely that Herbert just takes a knee. And that Aboigbe sack was the only quarterback hit of the first half for this Chargers defense.
They had been getting off the field, though, I mean, for the most part.
Yeah.
And then they hit the big shot down the field on Jackson.
Dominated time of possession, 19-27 to 10-33. Herbert takes a knee. This crowd is stunned. Up 10-0, a chance to go up 13 or 17. Instead, a fumble leads to a touchdown, and then a roughing the punter takes a 57-yard punt return touchdown off the board. Would have been 17-7 going into the half. And now we're tied at 10. ILO with all the great halftime coverage coming up here on the LA Chargers Football Network. Hey there, football fans. It's Matt Money Smith, and it's time to kick off your deck project with a real decking all-star. TimberTech, as the #1 brand in premium decking, TimberTech Advanced PVC has top-rated fire resistance and real wood looks without the costly maintenance. Plus, with industry-leading warranties, you know your deck will perform at the top of its game season after season. See why so many people in Southern California love TimberTech decking and railing. Order your free samples at TimberTech.com.
Game day is the best day, and seeing your Bolts at SoFi Stadium has never been more in reach. Experience every pulse-pounding second of Chargers football, live and in person for just $32 per game with new standing room-only season tickets. Available for a limited time only. Standing room-only season tickets come with a first-come, first-served option to upgrade into a seat for each game. So, what are you waiting for? Visit Chargers.com/packages today and grab your standing room-only season tickets while supplies last.
Dude, did you order the new iPhone 17 Pro? Got it from Verizon, the best 5G network in America. I never looked so good.
You look the same.
But with this camera, everything looks better, especially me.
You haven't changed your hair in 15 years. Selfies? Check, please.
New and existing customers can get the new iPhone 17 Pro, designed to be the most powerful iPhone ever, with eligible phone trade-in and unlimited ultimate. Any condition guaranteed. Best 5G source root metrics data, United States 1H 2025. All rights reserved. Trade-in and additional terms apply for all offers. See Verizon.com for details.
When you look at a Ford F-150, you'll see hard work, a great adventure, and so much more. Inside and Out, it's designed for the family, the road trip, and the most demanding jobs.
With that kind of versatility, it's no wonder it's America's best-selling truck for 48 years and counting.
The 2025 Ford F-150, from California's best-selling truck brand, Ford. It's time to see Ford in a new light.
More LA Chargers football is just minutes away.
Mere moment.
But first,
Great half! Great half!
this is LA Chargers halftime.
Hey, we got a whole nother half to finish this game!
Now here's your host on the LA Chargers Audio Network, Isaac Lowenkron.
The score at halftime, the Chargers 10, the Washington Commanders 10. LA Chargers football is presented by Cal Recycle. We're reimagining recycling in California. Put food scraps in your green bin, take California Redemption Value beverage containers to a recycling site, and get cash back. Learn more at recyclingreimaginedca.com. 3 other games going on right now. The Lions a 14-0 lead at Cincinnati with 3 seconds left in the second quarter. The Seattle Seahawks holding a 14-13 lead over Tampa Bay with 8:42 left in the third quarter. And at halftime, the Arizona Cardinals up 21-6 over the 0-4 Tennessee Titans. Earlier today, the Raiders lost at Indianapolis 40-6 to fall to 1-4. But the Denver Broncos rallied from 17-3 down with 13-12 left in the fourth quarter to win at Super Bowl champion Philadelphia 21-17. So the Chargers at 3-1 presently lead the AFC West by just half a game over the now 3-2 Denver Broncos. Our halftime score from SoFi Stadium is the Chargers 10, the Washington Commanders 10. First half highlights straight ahead on the LA Chargers Football Network.
Hey there, football fans. It's Matt Money Smith, and it's time to kick off your deck project with a real decking all-star. TimberTech, as the #1 brand in premium decking, TimberTech Advanced PVC has top-rated fire resistance and real wood looks without the costly maintenance. Plus, with industry-leading warranties, you know your deck will perform at the top of its game season after season. See why so many people in Southern California love TimberTech decking and railing. Order your free samples at TimberTech.com.
Game day is the best day, and seeing your Bolts at SoFi Stadium has never been more in reach. Experience every pulse-pounding second of Chargers football, live and in person for just $32 per game with new standing room-only season tickets. Available for a limited time only. Standing room-only season tickets come with a first-come, first-served option to upgrade into a seat for each game. So, what are you waiting for? Visit Chargers.com/packages today and grab your standing room-only season tickets while supplies last.
Dude, did you order
the new iPhone 17 Pro? Got it from Verizon, the best 5G network in America. I never looked so good.
You look the same.
But with this camera, everything looks better, especially me.
You haven't changed your hair in 15 years. Selfies? Check, please.
New and existing customers can get the new iPhone 17 Pro, designed to be the most powerful iPhone ever, with eligible phone trade-in and unlimited ultimate. Any condition guaranteed. Best 5G source root metrics data, United States 1H 2025. All rights reserved. Trade-in and additional terms apply for all offers. See Verizon.com for details.
When you look at a Ford F-150, you'll see hard work, a great adventure, and so much more. Inside and Out, it's designed for the family, the road trip, and the most demanding jobs.
With that kind of versatility, it's no wonder it's America's best-selling truck for 48 years and counting.
The 2025 Ford F-150, from California's best-selling truck brand,
Ford.
It's time to see Ford in a new light.
More LA Chargers football is just minutes away.
Mere moment.
But first,
Great half! Great half!
this is LA Chargers halftime.
Hey, we got a whole nother half to finish this game!
Now here's your host on the LA Chargers Audio Network, Isaac Lowenkron.
It's the Chargers 10 and the Washington Commanders 10 at SoFi Stadium. Today's halftime highlights are presented by Valvoline. Keep your car or truck working at peak performance by taking it to Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Home of the 15-minute drive-through oil change, where they offer stay-in-your-car service while you wait. Locations all over Southern California. Find the location nearest you at SoCalOilChange.com. Chargers received the opening kickoff, and on their first possession, there was a 236-pound runaway freight train on the field at SoFi Stadium. Its name, Justin Herbert.
And they're bringing it, 6 coming. Herbert takes off, and Herbert's got a lane. Here he goes to the 40. Jukes a man. Herbert on his horse. To the 40. To the Washington 30. Upended inside the 30. And Justin Herbert saw green, and he took every bit of those 42 yards.
Tying his career long on the ground and leading to this.
Rolling to his right. Throw into the end zone. Caught Ladd McConkey. First touchdown of the season for number 15. And you can see him let a little steam off, pumping that right fist after he made that grab, and it was a bullet.
And after Jaden Daniels and the Commanders went 3 and out on their first possession, Chargers place kicker Cameron Dicker got into the act.
Middle of the field, 55 yards. And here's the kick. It's got leg. And it is, wow, good. That thing was good by 10 yards. And for Cameron Dicker, that is now his 100th career field goal,
giving the Chargers a 10-0 lead after 1. However, in the second quarter, Herbert completed a 19-yard pass to Quentin Johnston down to the Washington 23-yard line. At that point, however, he was stripped by Quan Martin. Marshawn Lattimore recovered the fumble, and it led to a 15-yard touchdown run by Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt that made it 10-7 Chargers with 4:15 left in the second quarter. Then late in the second quarter, Washington had to punt from its end zone. The punt was fielded by Ladd McConkey, who returned it 57 yards for a touchdown. However, it was nullified by a roughing the kicker penalty on Marlowe Wax of the Chargers. So instead of a 17-7 Charger lead, Washington quarterback Jaden Daniels went to work. 50-yard pass to Luke McCaffrey. 22-yard pass to Deebo Samuel, leading to a 29-yard field goal by Matt Gay with 2 seconds left that has made the halftime score the Chargers 10, the Washington Commanders 10, and the Commanders will receive the second half kickoff. Matt Money Smith, Daniel Jeremiah, and Shannon Farron standing by to bring it to you after these on the LA Chargers Football Network.
Touchdown, Chargers! Pat Money Smith here, play-by-play voice of the Los Angeles Chargers, reminding you to check out Chargers Weekly. This week, be sure to check in as we catch up with defensive tackle Naquan Jones. Available wherever you prefer to get your podcasts.
Next Sunday, the LA Chargers are on the road as they'll be in Miami at Hard Rock Stadium to take on the Miami Dolphins. Don't miss a moment of the coverage with kickoff at 10 a.m. right here on your home of the LA Chargers Audio Network.
Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel is California's #1 entertainment destination for all the hottest acts. Don't miss Chance the Rapper as he brings his lyrical wordplay to Yamava Theater on October 17th. Catch Colombian American Grammy winner Kali Uchis perform her versatile Latin and R&B hits on October 23rd. And don't forget to bring the party to see Mr. Worldwide himself, Pitbull, when he takes the stage on November 24th. Tickets on sale now. You in? Visit YamavaTheater.com for more details. Must be 21 or older to enter. Please gamble responsibly.
Hey there, football fans. It's Matt Money Smith, and it's time to kick off your deck project with a real decking all-star. TimberTech. As the #1 brand in premium decking, TimberTech Advanced PVC has top-rated fire resistance and real wood looks without the costly maintenance. Plus, with industry-leading warranties, you know your deck will perform at the top of its game season after season. See why so many people in Southern California love TimberTech decking and railing. Order your free samples at TimberTech.com.
When you look at a Ford F-150, you'll see hard work, a great adventure, and so much more. Inside and Out is designed for the family, the road trip, and the most demanding jobs.
With that kind of versatility, it's no wonder it's America's best-selling truck for 48 years and counting.
The 2025 Ford F-150, from California's best-selling truck brand, Ford. It's time to see Ford in a new light.
Looking, throwing to the end zone.
You're listening to LA Chargers football.
Caught, touchdown, Chargers!
Right here on the home of the LA Chargers Audio Network.
Dominating this game. Up 10-0, driving the field. And before that turnover, and just gave Jaden Daniels not only the turnover, but that 3rd and 16, DJ. I mean, even more than the fumble to give him the opportunity. The fact that there's a 3rd and 16, you can get that ball right back, and they allow that deep completion in front of St. Jude's that then leads to a touchdown. And obviously a 57-yard punt return touchdown by Ladd McConkey taken, and it was a beautiful return. Had to hurdle multiple defenders, taken off the board because of a roughing, not running into, but a full-on roughing the kicker that led to the field goal that tied this one up. And that is something that the Chargers going to have to overcome, shake off here in the second half. Let's quickly take 10 seconds for our stations to ID themselves on the LA Chargers Football Network.
This is the flagship of the LA Chargers Audio Network. KFI KOST HD2 Los Angeles, an iHeart radio station.
So here we are, knotted up at 10. And man, it just feels like the Chargers outplayed them that entire first half, save a couple plays, and that's not the way football works. But just penalties again. Leading 10-0 with 5 minutes left in the half.
A lot of times you talk about putting teams away. You think of the fourth quarter, the last couple minutes, but the Chargers had a chance to try and put this game away early. And unfortunately, get the Q fumble, and that started kind of a downward spiral and allowed the Commanders to jump right back in it. But as ugly as the end of that half was, it's even, Steven. We start again.
And pick up where you left off. Jaden Daniels, 6 of 13 for 122 yards, and it's really just the one explosive. Had that 3rd and 16 pass, had the big completion to Debo, had the big completion downfield, and that is the majority of those 122 yards, those 3 passes, and man, they were critical passes.
Yeah, you have a 16-yarder, a 50-yarder, and a 22-yarder.
Yeah. And again, special teams has been an issue for this Chargers squad. J.K. Scott does his part, pins him deep. And here is a kick that's returnable for McCaffrey, fielded at the 5 to the 10, 20. Just shy of the 30. Pushes the pile forward, and it looks like they'll mark him down at the 31-yard line. Let's go back downstairs to Shannon Farron.
Well, Keenan Allen, not always the fastest receiver, but the fastest today to reach 1,000 receptions in NFL history, as you mentioned. He did it in 159 games. Marvin Harrison held the record at 167. Keenan said, I don't count on my speed to get open. It's more like in close spaces, I've got to win. His brother says it's like watching LeBron dunk at 40. Jim Harbaugh says he doesn't talk old. You talk old, you start playing old. And I've never heard Keenan talk old.
No, definitely not. He got his 1,000th career reception here earlier today. You said it. Faster than Marvin Harrison. They started pistol. And there's the handoff to Krosky Merritt. And Tier Tart wraps him up. Dropped at the 31-yard line. No gain. 2nd and 10.
That's a good sign, seeing some penetration. That's the way to slow this run game down.
They're running with tempo here. Right back at it. Shotgun, Krosky Merritt to the right of Daniels. Strength of the line is right. Looking left, now looking right, has all day. Now he's going to take off. Here comes Daniels, and Troy Dye misses a tackle. He dives forward to the 40-yard line. They'll mark him down just shy of it. It'll be a 3rd and 1.
Yeah, they have somebody responsible for Jaden Daniels on just about every play, whether it's Dye, whether it's Derwin James, but someone's assigned to him and keeping an eye on him for just like that play.
Just 1 of 4 on 3rd down, but they haven't needed 3rd down. They got 8 first downs compared to the Chargers' 10. And that one conversion was a 3rd and 16.
The extra offensive lineman out there.
Pistol, Krosky Merritt behind Daniels. And it's Daniels going on his own. It's a pitch to Krosky Merritt on the option, and he's got it right sideline. Needed 1, picked up 4. Cut down at the 45. There is a flag in the defensive backfield. All the way down at the Charger 35-yard line. Yeah.
12 men on the defense. 5-yard penalty from the previous spot results in a first down.
And that's just procedural. And that picks up from last week where it's sloppy play.
Yeah, they're trying to run one off and didn't get there.
They couldn't get off in time. So would have given them the first down anyway. New set of downs. Feels like momentum has certainly shifted to the Commanders. 6th penalty there on the Chargers. Daniels, play action, has time. Flag comes in, wide open. Krosky Merritt leaks out of the backfield to the Charger 30, to the 25, just shy of the 20.
There's nobody there.
No. 28 yards. They leaked him out of the backfield. See what the flag is.
Holding, defense number 29. That penalty is declined. Result of the play, first down.
There's no way to put it. It's a mess. This is an absolute mess.
I mean, it's just you've got crossers, and you're going to see Dye as the linebacker just doesn't see him. He's going back to get depth, and there's nobody in the flat. Whether or not that's supposed to be the corner, Dante Jackson or Dye, there's nobody there.
So in position to take the lead, certainly with a Matt Gay field goal. After that 28-yard completion by Daniels to Krosky Merritt. To throw again, they bring 5. Quick pass completed to Tay Martin, just his 2nd catch of the season, his 3rd catch of his career for 11, and another first down, and they're running with tempo again. See if the guys can get off in time before the snap. That's what happened last time.
After replay assistance, the runner was actually short of the line of game.
So now they're going to have to reset the sticks. Replay assistance, love that. Don't need to slow things down too much. They just buzz down to John Hussey. Gets everything set. It'll be a 2nd and 1. Tied at 10 with this opening drive. Easy work for this Washington offense that struggled mightily in the first quarter.
Everything's flat right now, very flat.
Flat crowd, flat team. Certainly not for the Commanders. Jaden Daniels now some bounce in his step after he looked rusty coming back. They had to hold. Make sure they got the pylon cam right.
I think they had cut off the communication to Jaden Daniels' helmet with all this confusion, so he had to run to the sideline to get the play call.
Aboigbe, who's got a sack in this game, Bud Dupree, Tuli Tuipulotu, and Tito Abonia, who is active today instead of Naquan Jones on the line. Daniels keeps it and trying to stretch this thing out, slides down. He'll have the first down. Tuli was there ready to lay him out, but Daniels wisely wearing a brace for the first time. The Cajon Cowboy. Shannon had a lot of good stuff on Daniels in the pregame. Renamed the stadium. It's his first game in Los Angeles. Did not come here last year on that sensational Rookie of the Year campaign. And Daniels throws underneath. And Krosky Merritt hit all the way down at the 6-yard line, picks up the first down. That's a gain of 11. Krosky Merritt is having himself a heck of a game.
Yeah, just a little tunnel screen. He's outside, comes up underneath, and has lead blockers out in front of him. It was a heck of a tackle by Molden. If he doesn't get him, he scores.
It is all Commanders since the 5-minute mark of the second quarter. So first and goal from the 5. Chargers defense, see if they can bow up here. Timeout.
Yeah, 2 guys moving. Jaden Daniels didn't want to take a chance.
First, charge timeout, Washington. This will be a
30-second timeout.
Just feel like this defense has made it easy at times, which they haven't done much this year, but there's been guys cut loose wide open.
The UCLA Health, discovery and innovation lead to the best care. Doctors and nurses work tirelessly every day to bring you the best experience so you can live your best life. That's why we're consistently ranked as a top hospital nationwide for 36 consecutive years by U.S. News and World Report. Go to uclahealth.org to schedule an appointment today at one of over 280 locations in Southern California. This is a defense that is second in the league at red zone TD percentage, just 31% of opportunities. We saw that get away from them a little bit last week on the Jackson Dart run on the opening drive, and then after the interception, they were able to hold on one that started inside the Charger 5, not on the other.
I wouldn't be surprised if you saw them try and mimic that Dart run. Remember they ran the draw down there with the back as a lead blocker?
Krosky Merritt, pistol behind Daniels. And they got Tart, Caldwell, Aboigbe all on the interior of that line. Snap, handoff to Krosky Merritt, and he's got an angle, and he's into the end zone, and it's, again, untouched.
That same left side. They can't set the edge. That's too easy.
Second touchdown of the game for Krosky Merritt. And this is a defense that has had serious issues slowing down the run. 16th in the league per game, allowing 111. And in this one, it may not be a large number, but it just looks easy. 7 plays, 69 yards, 4 minutes, 2 seconds. This is a 17-0 run by the Commanders, who are down 10-0. Extra point is good. And the Chargers now trail for the first time, 17-10 on the LA Chargers Football Network.
California, it's time to reimagine not only what we recycle, but how we recycle it. Putting food scraps in your green bin and taking California Redemption Value beverage containers to a recycling site to get your cash back are just 2 of the small steps you can take today for a greener tomorrow. This is how we're reimagining recycling, California. And it all starts right here. To learn more, visit recyclingreimaginedca.com.
Matt Money Smith here, reminding you that football is back, and so is your shot at big wins. It is DraftKings Pick 6, the official daily fantasy partner of the NFL. Your game day instincts can score you real money and fast. Here's the play. Just pick more or less on 2 or more player stats. From breakout rookies to elite quarterbacks, unlock the upside every snap brings. The better your calls, the bigger your payout. Kickoff bonus, new DraftKings customers get $50 in bonus picks with just a $5 entry this season. Play your player instincts. No gimmicks, no convoluted rules, just you, your player reads, and a shot at big returns. So download the DraftKings Pick 6 app now. Use the code BOLTUP. That is code BOLTUP, BOLTUP. Play $5, get $50 in Pick 6 bonus picks. Make the call, ride the upside in partnership with DraftKings Pick 6. The crown is yours again. Download the DraftKings Pick 6 app. Use the code BOLTUP. That's BOLTUP. Play $5 to get $50 in Pick 6 bonus picks. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Must be 18 plus. Age and eligibility restrictions vary by jurisdiction. Void where prohibited. 1 per new customer. Bonus awarded is non-withdrawable Pick 6 bonus picks that expire in 14 days. Limited time offer. See terms. pick6.draftkings.com/promos.
When you look at a Ford F-150, you'll see hard work, a great adventure, and so much more. Inside and Out is designed for the family, the road trip, and the most demanding jobs.
With that kind of versatility, it's no wonder it's America's best-selling truck for 48 years and counting.
The 2025 Ford F-150. From California's best-selling truck brand,
Ford.
It's time to see Ford in a new light.
This is your home. This is your home of the Bulls on the LA Chargers Audio Network.
Touchdown, Chargers! Well, Commanders up now, 17 unanswered, 17-10. And the Chargers thought they had an answer to that last touchdown with a punt return, but that was taken off the board on a roughing the kicker. They've been moving the ball all right. Had the fumble inside the red zone that would have certainly led to points. Had the punt return taken off, so see if they can manage the miscues and get this thing tied up. Lambert, Smith, Vidal awaiting the Gay kick. Lambert has it just inside the left sideline at the 10 to the 15 to the 20. Keeps the legs moving. Drops shy of the 30 at the 28. Let's go back down to that Chargers sideline. Shannon Farron.
Setting the edge was a concern coming into this one. That's why the Chargers called up Clelin Ferrell, hopefully to provide a spark there on the edge outside linebacker, former first rounder. Raiders took him 4th overall to make up for losing Khalil Mack. Clelin Ferrell, cut by the Commanders, just released in August, seeing some game action here today.
Well, they're going to need to figure that out, Shannon, because that edge on that right side has been a serious issue. Fisk in motion, right to left. Herbert in the shotgun to throw. They rush 5. Delayed blitz gets to him. Herbert is swallowed up and dropped. Never had a chance all the way back at the 19-yard line. That is a loss of 9. And this offensive line, Trey Pipkins is back out there. But Johnny Newton out of Illinois, Jerzon Newton, ends up with career sack number 3 and the first of this season. And that is the 3rd sack of Herbert, as there is no let-up right now. He is the most pressured quarterback in the NFL, and that has continued here today.
And that just kills a drive.
Kills it. They're now off schedule, hard to run the ball. Offensive line is struggling to protect. They're bringing a blitz again. Nope, they bring 4. Herbert, middle of the field, caught Q. Quentin Johnson all the way out to the 44-yard line for a first down. A flag is down in the offensive backfield.
Holding. Offense number 79. Half the distance to the goal. 2nd down.
They'll take another one off the board. 23 yards and a first down. Instead, it'll be 2nd and forever.
You see guys just hanging their heads out there because it's so demoralizing. He just can't really move. Trey can't really move with his knee, so he ends up hooking him with his outside arm like a choke hold.
Yeah, that's an obvious hold. And if he doesn't, Herbert might get sacked. That play probably is not happening. So you don't like it, but a 2nd and 28 now. False start. And caught. Keenan, right sideline, cuts to the 40. Still on his feet, dives forward for the first down. They let that play go, so maybe it was an offside.
It was a false start. I don't know why they didn't blow it dead.
I mean, it was an obvious false start.
Illegal formation. Offense number 79. Lined up in the backfield. 5-yard penalty. 2nd down.
And now it looks like Mekhi Becton's walking off the field. He's got his helmet off.
Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with him.
It goes from worse to completely awful. So Sawyer's got a kick into right guard. We got a 2nd and 33, and on the last 2 plays, they've been able to pick up the first down were it not for penalties. I mean, you just feel for Justin Herbert here. He's making these plays happen. And now just a delayed handoff to Hampton, trying to get some room for their punter to work.
It looks like they're looking at Becton's hand. But, I mean, he hadn't been able to stay out on the field.
No, it's when he's out there, he's been great. He's just not out there enough. And I don't know what he's doing. Got a water bottle in his hand. So here we go. 3rd and 29. Quick crosser to Keenan. And Keenan dropped down at the 15-yard line for a gain of 6. And they'll have to punt.
Yeah, the wheels have come off.
And how about the boos? This is a Washington offense that has scored on their last 3 possessions, and they've done it with explosives by converting 3rd and 16s. And now J.K. going to punt to one of the better punt returners in the league, even though he's a rookie, Jalen Lane. And
these penalties have been awful. It's just killers.
Yeah. And again, they were one of the least penalized teams through 3 weeks. Showed up last week, and unfortunately it's continued here today. High snap. And this is a low, wobbly kick. Fair catch signaled for at the 44-yard line of Washington. 42-yard punt, no return. Washington 17, Chargers 10 on the LA Chargers Football Network.
Los Angeles Chargers football has a new home.
The Chargers broadcast have moved to KFI AM 640.
This is a new era. And after listening to the games on KFI AM 640,
Or sometimes AM 570 LA Sports.
get more Chargers analysis and breakdown on the Petros and Money Show.
That's the best thing to do.
So open up the iHeartRadio app and make 2 presets. KFI AM 640 and AM 570 LA Sports.
California, it's time to reimagine not only what we recycle, but how we recycle it. Putting food scraps in your green bin and taking California Redemption Value beverage containers to a recycling site to get your cash back are just 2 of the small steps you can take today for a greener tomorrow. This is how we're reimagining recycling, California. And it all starts right here. To learn more, visit recyclingreimaginedca.com.
When you look at a Ford F-150, you'll see hard work, a great adventure, and so much more. Inside and Out is designed for the family, the road trip, and the most demanding jobs.
With that kind of versatility, it's no wonder it's America's best-selling truck for 48 years and counting.
The 2025 Ford F-150, from California's best-selling truck brand,
Ford.
It's time to see Ford in a new light.
Snap into game mode, Bolts fans. Open a free checking account with Rise Credit Union. Deposit some cash and score 2 free Chargers tickets. No monthly fee, full digital control. Banking built to win. Ready to claim your seats? Hit risecu.com/Chargers right now and make the winning play. Realize your potential with the official credit union of the Los Angeles Chargers. It's time to rise beyond banking. Terms and conditions apply. Visit risecu.com/Chargers. Federally insured by NCUA.
Back to more LA Chargers football.
Left sideline, 10-5. Flips into the end zone.
On the LA Chargers Audio Network.
Now Chargers 8 penalties for 53 yards on 2 separate passes on 2nd and forever. Herbert able to connect with Q on one, Keenan on another. They each picked up the first down, but penalties brought them back. Now the Commanders, who have scored 17 points on their last 3 possessions with great field position at their own 43 to start this drive, up a touchdown. Krosky Merritt, the 7th-round selection out of Arizona in the backfield, having himself a heck of a day. 89 combined yards and 2 touchdowns. It's Krosky Merritt. And he breaks a tackle, still on his feet. Molden trying to track him down. He gets his blocks. And he is all the way down to the Charger 32, and that's a great effort by Krosky Merritt. 26 yards. The explosives continue against this Jesse Minter defense. Shannon, what do you got?
I hate to pile on. Mekhi Becton just made his way into the locker room. Now, he was on an injury report all week with a concussion. This is not it. This is an old injury he got last year with the Eagles when he tore a ligament in his left ring finger. It's that left hand that's causing him trouble now. Looks like they may try to retape it inside, guys.
All right, thank you, Shannon. Keep an eye on that one. Daniels rolling to his right and throws it out of bounds. Wanted John Bates, who does not have a reception this season, but he was covered, so a 2nd and 10.
They were looking down for a deep ball with Chris Moore, too, and that's one thing about Jaden Daniels. If he doesn't see it right away and it's not there, he's going to check it down or throw it away. I don't know why they aren't just running the ball every play at this point in time.
I mean, Krosky Merritt has 116 combined yards and 2 touchdowns now. He gets a breather. McNichols in there. Make that Chris Rodriguez in the backfield. Down to 5 on the play clock. Daniels trying to get him organized. He gets it. Down to 3, 2. Takes the snap to throw. They blitz. Takes a shot. Sideline. Incomplete. and Debo trying to draw the penalty. Tarheeb still was with him step for step, but we had a bird's eye view of it, and Debo was trying to pull Tarheeb into him to get the flag.
He tried to fight back towards the ball, and he hooked his arm, so it makes it look like there's a lot more contact.
Good job by our side judge, Alan Baines, not taking the bait on that. 1 of 4 on third down. This would be a big stop. In field goal range for sure, but defense has really struggled on these last 3 drives, especially giving up explosives. Crowd trying to urge them on. Daniels to throw into the flat, and there's a stiff arm from Rodriguez, and he picks it up. You got him lined up at the line of scrimmage on a 3rd and 10. Stiff arm, lowers the shoulder with 3 yards to go and picks it up. It's just demoralizing. Tarheeb still had him.
Yeah, that's one of the few missed tackles he's had. He's done a really good job for the most part as a tackler this year.
And that was McNichols, actually.
That time he got caught flat-footed.
So in the red zone again from the 18, leading by 7 already. 6:55 to go. The Commanders have had the ball this entire quarter. Trips left, and it's a quick throw out to Debo, and Debo wrapped up and dropped by Dye, but not before he picks up about 4.
Yeah, that's an easy 4 or 5 anytime you want it out there with him.
Yeah. Interesting thing on Debo, even with McLaurin off the field, he's still only targeted 24% of dropbacks. It's been a lot of those underneath throws to Krosky Merritt, McNichols. Bunch formation to the left. And Daniels sets his feet. Now rolling to his right, looking toward the end zone. Throws. Oh, should have been caught, but dropped by Moore. Daniels, you talked about it before the game, DJ. He likes to roll to his right. He will not roll to his left. And when he rolls to his right, he can do some damage.
Yeah, he's very dangerous rolling to his right. They were looking for a throwback on that one all the way back to the left side. It wasn't there, and so Jaden Daniels just was able to extend the play to buy time for Moore in the back of the end zone. And you're right, Money. That should have been caught.
Yeah, it's a great pass. Two of 5 on third down. This a 3rd and 5. Empty for Daniels. Bunch formation right, 2 to the left. Chargers 6 on the line of scrimmage.
We got a flag.
Yep.
Delay game.
Delay game. Offense number 5. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
So make it a 3rd and 10.
Yeah, I would love to see them send a blitz at him from that left side. The defense is left. You either get to him or you force him out to the left, his left, where he's much less comfortable.
It's a big play. 5:58 left in the 3rd. Commanders up 7. Feel like a field goal is a near certainty. You've got to try to keep this. Down to 2, down to 1. They do not get it off. They're going to give it to him. Daniels has time, throws toward the end zone for McCaffrey, incomplete. That should have been a flag. That ball did not get snapped after it hit 0, but they'll take it. Good job by the defense. And that was St. Just that had the coverage on McCaffrey.
This whole game altogether has been sloppy.
Yeah. Yeah, no doubt. You think about how the Commanders started this game. So Gayon from 36, left hash. That's good, and it's a 2-score game. 20 unanswered for the Commanders. On top of the Chargers, 20-10, 5:49 to go in the 3rd on the LA Chargers Football Network.
We just want to have enough money for retirement.
And travel to visit our grandchildren.
I understand. That's why at Fisher Investments, we start by getting to know each other, so I can learn about your family, lifestyle, goals and needs, allowing us to tailor your portfolio.
What about commission-based products?
We don't sell those. We're a fiduciary, obligated to act in your best interest.
So how do your management fees work?
We have a simple management fee based on the value of your portfolio. so we do better when you do better.
We appreciate that kind of transparency.
We also check in with you regularly to keep you up to date on the markets and your portfolio.
Well, what other services do you offer?
As a client, you have access to resources on investing, financial planning, estate planning, Social Security, Medicare, and more.
Wow, sounds like Fisher Investments has everything we need.
At Fisher Investments, we're clearly different. Learn more at fisherinvestments.com.
Investing in securities involves the risk of loss.
California. It's time to reimagine not only what we recycle, but how we recycle it. Putting food scraps in your green bin and taking California redemption value beverage containers to a recycling site to get your cash back are just two of the small steps you can take today for a greener tomorrow. This is how we're reimagining recycling California. And it all starts right here. To learn more, visit recyclingreimaginedca.com.
When you look at a Ford F-150, you'll see hard work, a great adventure, and so much more. Inside and out, it's designed for the family, the road trip, and the most demanding jobs.
With that kind of versatility, it's no wonder it's America's best-selling truck for 48 years and counting.
The 2025 Ford F-150, from California's best-selling truck brand,
Ford.
It's time to see Ford in a new light.
Los Angeles.
L.A.
Here goes Herbert to the end zone.
This is your home of the Bolts.
20-yard run for Justin Herbert.
On the L.A. Chargers Audio Network.
8 plays, 39 yards, 2 minutes, 35 seconds, a 36-yard field goal for Matt Gay. There was an offside, by the way, on that field goal. It was declined since it went through. So had they missed, they would have had another crack at it. Even though it was declined, would have been the 9th penalty on the Chargers. And as we said, Washington has scored on their last 4 consecutive drives. It is a 20-0 run. Reminder, it's a great time to gear up for the season. Check out the Chargers Pro Shop, powered by Fanatics, for the best selection of Chargers merchandise on the web. Visit shop.chargers.com. DJ with a fancy new polo that he got at the Chargers shop.
Good stuff, man. There's a lot to choose from on there.
Yeah. Lambert, Smith, and Vidal. Herbert's 14 of 16 for 113 yards and a touchdown and a QB rating of 116.9. Unfortunately, that 16 should probably be somewhere around 21, considering how many times he's been sacked or penalties have negated plays. Lambert, Smith at the 2, outside the numbers left. 10, 15, 20, keeps his legs moving, upended just shy of the 25-yard line and dropped by Mike Sainristil.
Is that Foster Sorrell out there?
Yeah, I hope so. I think he just got to mix it up. It's been so leaky.
Well, I think he's just in there for Becton.
So that's right. I forgot Becton with the hand.
Deculus.
Yeah, so Sorrell will replace. So you now have, instead of Joe Alt, Mekhi Becton, Bozeman, Zion, and Slater, Deculus, Johnson, Bozeman, Sorrell, and Sawyer. Pistol formation. Herbert hands to Hampton. Hampton hit behind the line of scrimmage, keeps his legs moving, pushes the pile forward all the way out to the 27-yard line for a gain of 4, and that's good effort by Hampton.
So these are your 4th and 5th tackles, right, with Pipkins out as well?
Yes. Yeah, Pipkins out, so that's your backup. And Sawyer, who's a bit of a swing as well, has been a backup guard, so he's your 3rd right tackle. Your 4th tackle is playing left tackle. And I would say probably your 3rd guard is playing right guard. A 2nd and 6. They're bringing a blitz. Herbert got to get rid of it quick. He does. It's Q on the crosser, and Q falls past the 30. It'll be a 3rd and 3. 5 minutes left in the 3rd. Chargers down 10. On jogs Aronde Gadsden. Off goes Tucker Fisk.
Aronde Gadsden's a good one to get involved in a game like this. If you don't have a lot of time, he can uncover quickly.
5 of 9 on 3rd down the Chargers. Hampton goes wide of the numbers left, and now Herbert going to call him back. 20 on the play clock. Trips right, Q left, 1-on-1. 6 on the line of scrimmage. They rush 4. It's a quick throw. Caught Ladd, first down, right sideline. They needed that badly. Shoved out of bounds by Sainristil. Gain of 6. And, man, that's a big exhale.
And it's nice to just see a series of plays without a penalty.
Right. That's just a way to get the crowd back into this. They were alive in that first quarter. And it's just been taken away from them since the 5-minute mark of the second. New set of downs, trips left. Herbert keeps it, and look at this. Herbert on his horse again to the 40, to the 50, dives into Commander territory at the 47-yard line, a gain of 19. QB keeper.
Sometimes you got to just create offense yourself, and that's a great job by Justin. And he doesn't slide. He's not looking to go out of bounds. He's fighting for every last yard, knowing how hard they are to come by today.
Jeremy Reeves got him from behind. Now they're running with tempo. Keenan and Arade to the right. Ladd and Q to the left. Herbert to throw again. They bring a blitz. It's a quick out to Keenan, and Keenan can't hold on to it. Dropped. Would have put him at the 45, so probably would have been a minimal gain anyway of about 2. Trey Amos, the rookie, with the tackle.
He was thinking about trying to give him a little juke move to wheel out of that and get some yards after the catch, and didn't see it all the way through.
So a 2nd and 10, 3:28 left in the third.
Boy, you would think as many of these little hitches and little slants and quick hitters at some point in time, if they can get some time, there's a double move in there.
Bunch formation to the right. Harris, Gadsden, and Q. Ladd all alone left. Now Harris in motion, Hampton in the backfield. Looking left is Herbert, has to climb the pocket, and now he's going to use his legs again. And he throws it last second and nearly intercepted. He was trying to get rid of it to Ladd. There is a flag.
He was down.
The ruling on the field is the quarterback's knee was down by contact before he threw the ball. 3rd down.
That's Dorrance Armstrong with his 2nd sack of the game. 4th for the Commanders. So now you're looking at a 3rd and 14 outside of field goal range. And that's the problem. There's no time for him to hold on to this ball. He's been pressured 8 times today, sacked 4. Trips right, Q left. They rush 4. Herbert trying to escape to his right, throws, caught. Ladd McConkey inside the 40. He's going to be about a yard short, maybe 2. What do they do from the 39-yard line? A great effort by Herbert, who again was under pressure.
Almost feel like you got to get the momentum here and run this football and get a 1st down. Is it sneakable? We've already seen Herbert sneak one. It's hard to tell how much it is.
Well, the ball is at the 39. The 1st down marker is at about the 37. It's a 4th and a full 2. 17 on the play clock, and they need one more player. And out jogs Conklin. You had 11 in the huddle for 30 seconds of that play clock.
We've got 6 seconds left here.
Herbert under center. Rolling to his right. Sets his feet, throws through the hands of Conklin. It's just a straight drop. I mean, that's a 1st down, and Conklin watches it go right through his hands. Turnover on downs.
When they have to rush like that, it
doesn't work. We said it earlier. It just does not work. That should have been a catch, though.
Right through his hands. Ball was right on his face.
So it'll be Washington ball when we come back. They lead by 10, 20-10 on the LA Chargers Football Network.
You can tell Halloween is near by all the colorful Christmas lights. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
3 amazing cigars, spectacular spirits, and a feast fit for kings. Also, a live performance by Martini Kings. Smoking good times, October 5th.
Number 2.
We're giving away a Land Rover Defender, October 30th.
And the number 1 reason.
Catch Brett Michaels' only SoCal engagement, November 21st, only at Morongo.
Morongo, good times.
Scoring your favorite LA Chargers gear has never been easier with 2 locations to choose from. The Equipment Room at SoFi Stadium and the Chargers Team Store located right there at 2144 East El Segundo Boulevard in the Chargers Commons Shopping Center. Open Thursday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m., the Chargers Team Store is stocked with the latest limited edition merch drops, jerseys, headwear, sideline gear, and much more. To learn more, visit chargers.com/shop. Again, that's chargers.com/shop.
Matt Money Smith here, reminding you that football is back, and so is your shot at big wins. It is DraftKings Pick 6, the official daily fantasy partner of the NFL. Your game day instincts can score you real money and fast. Here's the play. Just pick more or less on 2 or more player stats. From breakout rookies to elite quarterbacks, unlock the upside every snap brings. The better your calls, the bigger your payout. Kickoff bonus, new DraftKings customers get $50 in bonus picks with just a $5 entry this season. Play your player instincts. No gimmicks, no convoluted rules, just you. Your player reads and a shot at big returns. So download the DraftKings Pick 6 app now. Use the code BOLTUP. That is code BOLTUP, BOLTUP. Play $5, get $50 in Pick 6 bonus picks. Make a call, ride the upside in partnership with DraftKings Pick 6. The crown is yours again. Download the DraftKings Pick 6 app. Use the code BOLTUP. That's BOLTUP. Play $5 to get $50 in Pick 6 bonus picks. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Must be 18 plus. Age and eligibility restrictions vary by jurisdiction. Void where prohibited. 1 per new customer. Bonus awarded is non-withdrawable Pick 6 bonus picks that inspire in 14 days. Limited time offer. See terms pick6.draftkings.com/promos.
LA.
Aren't you doing this? That's what tonight's about.
Back to more LA Chargers football.
Run! Run!
On the LA Chargers Audio Network.
Now, they had something cooking with that drive. Even after Herbert was sacked and had a 3rd and long, it was a 4th and 2, and they had the play drawn up. Conklin was late getting on the field. He ends up being the target. And the pass goes right through his hands. So a turnover on downs, down 10. Say it seemingly every one of these drives now, as the Commanders have scored on 4 consecutive offensive possessions. But time for a stop. Handoff to Krosky Merritt. He's hit in the backfield and gang tackled. Caleb Murphy, Dayon Henley, Troy Dye. He was affected by Tart, who had a nice burst off the snap.
The run game really has come down to one simple thing. Can you get penetration and get to it before it gets going? If they've been able to block it up, the Chargers haven't fared very well. You've got to get penetration, get in the backfield.
Shannon was talking about Cleland Furl earlier. He's on the field opposite Tooley at one end. It's a light box and empty for Daniels. Now Krosky Merritt in motion as he works his way into the backfield. Daniels to throw. Only 4 rushing, and downfield, caught. Debo with the strong hands had a step on St. Just for 14.
They have been going at St. Just all game long.
Now they know him well enough. He was in Washington last year. Did not have a good season for the Commanders. Jesse Minner and Steve Klingscale said they saw traits and attributes that they liked. But certainly Dan Quinn and Cliff Kingsbury know him better than anybody, and they are picking on him. 40 seconds left in this quarter with the Commanders up 10.
Hey, double 43. Hey, LT, you go to 43. Hey, we're man.
Handoff. Looking for a crease. Krosky Merritt breaks a tackle. Dropped by Alohi Gilman, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
He's having a heck of a game.
He is. I benched him in my fantasy league, thinking like, I don't like the,
going against the good guys.
Yeah, I don't want the juju.
I understand that.
But he's been a heck of a player for him, and they've been asking, when is he going to be the featured back? And they chose this week, and boy, is he having himself a day. So we're going to the final frame. Not good for the good guys. A 2nd and 3 from the Charger 37 when we return, and the Commanders up 20-10 on the LA Chargers Football Network.
When you look at a Ford F-150, you'll see hard work, a great adventure, and so much more. Inside and out, it's designed for the family, the road trip, and the most demanding jobs.
With that kind of versatility, it's no wonder it's America's best-selling truck for 48 years and counting.
The 2025 Ford F-150, from California's best-selling truck brand, Ford. It's time to see Ford in a new light.
Dude, did you order the new iPhone 17 Pro? Got it from Verizon, the best 5G network in America. I never looked so good.
You look the same.
But with this camera, everything looks better, especially me.
You haven't changed your hair in 15 years. Selfies? Check, please.
New and existing customers can get the new iPhone 17 Pro, designed to be the most powerful iPhone ever. With eligible phone trade-in and unlimited ultimate. Any condition guaranteed. Best 5G source root metrics data, United States, 1H 2025. All rights reserved. Trade-in and additional terms apply for all offers. See Verizon.com for details.
How do we rise?
By being the home of firsts. From UCLA alum Jackie Robinson breaking barriers to Dr. Gottlieb reporting the first AIDS cases, innovation isn't just part of our history, it's in our DNA. It's what drives us to keep on finding answers no one else could, like performing the first human bladder transplant. So we keep on setting the standard, rising together to change medicine and lives. UCLA Health. Keep on rising.
Hey there, football fans. It's Matt Money Smith, and it's time to kick off your deck project with a real decking all-star. TimberTech. As the #1 brand in premium decking, TimberTech Advanced PVC has top-rated fire resistance and real wood looks without the costly maintenance. Plus, with industry-leading warranties, you know your deck will perform at the top of its game season after season. See why so many people in Southern California love TimberTech decking and railing. Order your free samples at TimberTech.com.
You're listening to LA Chargers football.
I mean, this has just been a buffet of quarterbacks.
Right here on the home of the LA Chargers Audio Network.
Now start the fourth, and the Chargers are down 10. They have not scored since the first quarter. And Washington had a miserable first quarter, just a single first down. And yet here they are with 16 first downs now and a 2nd and 3. Hand off to Krosky. Merritt hit in the backfield and dropped. That's exactly what they needed. Ball is out. Ball is out. Waiting for a signal. They say Chargers ball. Tier Tart, a one-man wrecking machine.
There was a sea of bodies there. I didn't see what happened.
Tart,
he got his left hand on it, punched it out.
What a great job by Tart. He has had the best get-off of any interior defender that we've seen this season, and they needed a play, and Tart comes up with it. What a huge play for Tier.
I'll ride that momentum here. Get a drive started.
No penalties. Up until last week, the Chargers had exactly one game under Jim Harbaugh with 8 or more penalties. This is now their 2nd consecutive week.
It's like Hampton's with trainers down there.
Well, it is Haskins in the backfield now. It looks like Becton's back in there, so that's a good sign. Pitch to Haskins. Haskins. Jump cut to the 45-yard line, a gain of 2. Bobby Wagner with the tackle. Get to Shannon here in a second when she can put her eyes on Hampton and see what's going on.
Yeah, that toss hits a little different when you get Hampton's speed versus Haskins.
Fourth quarter, Chargers down 10, 14-24 left in the game. Trips right, Q left. Keenan in motion, Herbert to throw, they rush 4. Herbert, middle of the field, Haskins catches it at the 47. That's where forward progress will mark him. That's going to be a 3rd and 6. Frankie Louvu with the tackle.
Boy, you've got to cash this gift that you just got.
Hampton's going into the tent.
He was looking at his ankle or something down there.
See Shannon down there, so we'll get an update in a second, but they need to convert this first down here. McConkey in motion right to left.
Better pick up these linebackers.
6 on the line of scrimmage. They rush 4. Herbert throws right. There's Keenan, first down into Commander territory at the 42. Gain of 5 and a first down. What do you got, Shannon?
Yeah, you guys saw it. Omarion Hampton walked into the injury tent. On the sideline, he was running in place, trying to test out what looks like his left cap is what he kept grabbing at. He's in the tent now. Hopefully there's taping it up and he'll be good to go.
Thank you, Shannon. As you were saying that, we see Mekhi Becton walks off the field again. So Herbert dealing with a severely limited offensive line. No Hampton, and Haskins gets absolutely cleaned out at the 42 for no gain. 2nd and 10. Javon Kinlaw and all 319 pounds of him.
He just kind of disappeared. Got right into his chest and just kind of swallowed him up. man, you'd like to say there's so many favorable matchups on the outside if you can just get a little time.
2nd and 10, 5 on the line of scrimmage. Frankie Louvu showing blitz. And they come with 4. Herbert has to escape to his right. Throws down the sideline. Caught! What a grab! The captain, Keenan. No, they say he was out of bounds. Got to get a replay on this. Keenan thought he was in.
Keenan's looking up at the screen because he thought he was in. 1.
Nope.
Just missed.
Oh, what a throw by Herbert. And that's Sainristil that got both hands in his back. 7 of 12 on 3rd down. This is a 3rd and 10, but you feel like it's 4-down territory from the Commanders' 42. Again, it's Haskins in the backfield. 3 to the left, McConkey to the right. 4 on the line of scrimmage. Gadsden in the slot left. Herbert to throw. They rush 4. It's a quick toss. Q's got it. What a grab by Q. And it'll depend on where they mark forward progress. It's right on the marker. And they're saying first down. That is huge. I mean,
it looked like he was starting to reverse field, and I'm sitting there going, you're right at the sticks, man. You got to just get north.
Q caught that in traffic, too. And that's one of the more interesting stats on the season. He is top 5 in contested catches this year. And, yeah, that's a first down. We see the pylon cam. Huge throw by Justin Herbert. Down 10. Need a score here. And they are in Cam Dicker field goal range. Haskins stays in the backfield with Hampton in the 10. Trips right. Q left. Hands off to Haskins. Gets upfield inside the 30 to the 29-yard line for a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. 11:30 left. 20-10 Commanders.
It's just no sacks, no negative plays, no penalties. Just play clean ball here. You're moving it. And I wouldn't mind Justin pulling another one either. He's had some tremendous success running the ball today. 60 yards on 4 carries.
8th play of the drive. Now it's Vidal in the backfield. To the right of Herbert in the shotgun. Q all alone left. To throw, they rush 5. It's a quick throw out to Vidal. He's hit immediately by Jeremy Reeves.
They know the back is getting the ball every time they blitz, and there's opportunities. If you could just hold it, maybe just retreat even and buy a little more time, you might get McConkey deep down the field, but
there's just no time.
They haven't had any answers for this blitz package.
Feels like he's struggling with them rushing 4.
I wouldn't mind moving him around, too. Just change the launch point. Don't let him get so comfortable.
Q and Ladd to the left, Keenan to the right on this 3rd and 7. Chargers 8 of 13. They rush 4. Herbert quickly caught. Keenan first down again. The captain to the 20-yard line. A gain of 9. For Keenan, his 5th catch for 59 yards in this one. He crossed the 1,000 career reception threshold earlier, becoming the fastest player in NFL history, beating Marvin Harrison by 8 gains to the 1,000 catch mark. Break huddle. No Becton. Foster Sorrell at right guard. Kamani Vidal in the backfield. No Hampton. It's a handoff to Kamani. Kamani puts his foot in the ground inside the 15. All the way. Keeps the legs churning to the 12-yard line. What a great run by Kamani for 8.
He runs so low to the ground. Just kept those legs driving.
2nd and 2 from the 12. 9:30 left in the game. Chargers have not scored since the first quarter. Had a punt return touchdown by McConkey taken off the board by a roughing the kicker.
Yeah, I'll be alert for a blitz here.
2nd and 2. And it's a handoff to Vidal. Vidal bounces it to the right. One man to beat. Carries him all the way down to the 1-yard line. What a run by Kamani Vidal for 11 yards. Juan Martin went for a ride.
Excellent vision to bounce this. This is going inside, and he reads the block. A nice job by Gadsden, and he gets just outside of him, and it was right. It was a backpack for about 4 yards.
Vidal filling in for Amarian Hampton. Got to punch this one in. 1st and goal from the 1. Herbert under center. Vidal in the backfield. Hand off to Vidal. Nope, rolling to his right. Herbert's got to get rid of it. Back of the end zone, incomplete for Keenan. He wants a flag, and he is not happy. Quan Martin had him wrapped up.
I thought this was almost a sneakable distance here.
That's what I was thinking, too, when he got under center.
Yeah, he did get hooked.
Oh, yeah, that would have been a touchdown. Yeah. He absolutely grabs him around the waist, slows him down. Herbert had already let go of the ball.
Just sneak it.
And here we go, Herbert under center. Snap, handoff, and Vidal has dropped 3 yards back. I'm with you. That's just, you got Justin Herbert. You got to push that thing through from the 1. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 4.
Yeah, if you don't get it the first time, you get it the second time.
Yeah.
I think you give yourself 2 pops at it there.
Jordan McGee with the tackle. If it's Hampton, I get it. Nothing against Kamani Vidal, who had a heck of a run of 11 to get him into this position. 8 minutes left in the game. Chargers got to get a touchdown here. They've already turned it over on downs once. And now Herbert in the shotgun. Gadsden slot right. McConkey slot left. They rush for Herbert to the end zone. Intercepted. He did not see Sainristil.
I think it got tipped.
He was looking for Keenan, and Sainristil was right there to intercept the ball. My goodness.
Yeah, it looked like it got popped. It got tipped.
I'm waiting to see this replay here. Good call, DJ. That was going right to Keenan. Instead, it gets redirected and intercepted. My goodness. 20-10 Washington here. 7:40 to go on the LA Chargers Football Network.
Los Angeles Chargers football has a new home.
The Chargers broadcast have moved to KFI AM 640.
This is a new era. And after listening to the games on KFI AM 640,
or sometimes AM 570 LA Sports,
get more Chargers analysis and breakdown on the Petros and Money Show. That's the best thing to do. So open up the iHeartRadio app and make 2 presets. KFI AM 640 and AM 570 LA Sports.
California, it's time to reimagine not only what we recycle, but how we recycle it. Putting food scraps in your green bin and taking California Redemption Value beverage containers to a recycling site to get your cash back are just 2 of the small steps you can take today for a greener tomorrow. This is how we're reimagining recycling, California. And it all starts right here. To learn more, visit recyclingreimaginedca.com.
Hey there, football fans. It's Matt Money Smith, and it's time to kick off your deck project with a real decking all-star. TimberTech. As the #1 brand in premium decking, TimberTech Advanced PVC has top-rated fire resistance and real wood looks without the costly maintenance. Plus, with industry-leading warranties, you know your deck will perform at the top of its game season after season. See why so many people in Southern California love TimberTech decking and railing. Order your free samples at TimberTech.com.
Hey Chargers fans, a winning football team runs like a well-oiled machine. Every player doing their job, every part working together in peak condition. Your vehicle's no different. Hi, this is Tim Cates for Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where your car or truck gets the championship treatment with a 15-minute drive-through oil change. No appointment needed. Locations all over Southern California. Find yours at SoCalOilChange.com. Want your ride to perform like a winning team? Touchdown Chargers! Make it a Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
You're listening to LA Chargers football.
Touchdown Chargers!
Right here on the home of the LA Chargers Audio Network.
Well, that drive, 14 plays, 56 yards. It takes 7.5 minutes off the clock and results in an interception in the end zone, actually at the 1-yard line. After the tip ball at the line of scrimmage, they had a 1st and goal from the 1. Daniels, Rodriguez in their own end zone. And Daniels rolling to his right and dumps it out. Nobody accounted for the tight end. And Bates, with his first reception of the season, gets 9. Shannon, what do you got?
Guys, I'm right outside the x-ray room here at SoFi. Omarion Hampton just taken in there. They taped up what looked like his left ankle inside the tent. They came out. He was trying lateral movements back and forth and just couldn't put a lot of weight on that left ankle. That's when they decided to come here and take the pictures.
Thank you, Shannon. Love hearing from Shannon, but boy, it's getting painful. Every week.
Every series.
Yeah. I mean, you just think about Khalil Mack, Joe Alt, Omarion Hampton. Handoff to Krosky Merritt. He's got the first down, bounces it outside, breaks 1, 2, 3 tackles, all the way out to the 20-yard line for a gain of 10. And this could be a game ender.
Yeah, they're going to try and bleed this thing out.
Like we said, as a 2-score game, you needed to get at least 3. We wanted 7, especially with a first and goal from the 1. Should have been a flag on against Keenan on what would have been a touchdown pass had Martin not grabbed him around the waist to slow that route down. And instead, it's a turnover on 3rd and goal from the 4. Now they're going to bleed this thing all the way under 5 seconds on the play clock now. Still waiting. More in motion left to right with 1 on the play clock. They snap, they hand to Krosky Merritt, and he's got a lane. There he goes to the 30. About the 29 is where they'll mark him down. So they get the turnover on the Tier Tart forced fumble. They get all the way to the 1-yard line and get nothing out of it.
Tell you what, this run defense is becoming a little bit of a problem.
Yeah.
Man. Averaging what, close to 6 yards a pop?
Yeah, they only got 19 carries for 121 yards. 6.1 per. And again, there's 20 seconds on the play clock, and they are not snapping this thing anytime soon. False start.
False start. Offense number 73. 5-yard penalty. 2nd down.
So back him up 5. Instead of a 2nd and 1, it's a 2nd and 6.
Yeah, well, there's still some time left here, but just the I's not dotted, the T's not crossed today at all.
Just 2nd week in a row. Think about 2 interceptions last week that led to 11 points with drives that started with goal to go for the Giants, and they lose by a field goal. Here, you get a punt return taken off the touchdown, a red zone opportunity lost by a fumble. Quick pass out to Debo, and there he goes. Debo to the 30, all the way out to the 35-yard line, and another first down. Flag, though, 2 of them in the backfield.
Yeah, Deion got held. He's complaining about it.
Looks like Dante Jackson a little gimpy coming off the field now. John Hussey discussing with his crew. It's 20-10 Commanders, 5:20 left. Chargers with all 3 timeouts.
There are 2 fouls on the play, both by the same team. Holding, offense number 80. That penalty is declined. Holding, offense number 78. That 10-yard penalty will be enforced from the previous spot. 2nd down.
It's Laramie Tunsil. 6th straight year for Laramie Tunsil with a pressure rate below 10%.
The other injury you forgot about was Najee Harris.
Yeah.
That's been one after another.
Joe Alt, obviously Slater before the Chiefs game. And just in game, you lose your MVP of this game in Omarion Hampton, how well he'd been running. So now he's 2nd and 16. Rodriguez in the backfield. Daniels to throw. Pressure coming. Daniels escapes, and he's got Green to the 20, to the 25. Flag in the backfield again.
That's going to be a trip. That was Abonia. Tito's back there and saw him get away and tried to trip him.
Personnel foul. Leg whip. Defense number 93. That 15-yard penalty will be enforced from the end of the run. Automatic. 1st down.
So instead of a trip, they say Tito leg whipped him. Here's the replay, DJ.
Yeah, he's going down. He tried to kick him to get him. I mean, you can't do that.
There it is. Tito up today instead of Naquan Jones. Naquan Jones made inactive after being active the last 2 games. Thought he played really well. For whatever reason, give Tito another shot at it. That's the 9th penalty for 68 yards. And an automatic 1st down on a 2nd and forever. Bunch formation right. Tay Martin to the left all alone. Rodriguez in the backfield. They hand off to Rodriguez, and he's able to break tackles, jump forward to about the 43-yard line as we quickly take 10 seconds for our stations to identify themselves on the LA Chargers Football Network.
This is the flagship of the LA Chargers audio network. KFI KOST HD2 Los Angeles, an iHeartRadio station.
Well, we love game day here. Opportunity for you to see your Bolts live at SoFi Stadium. It's in reach. Just $32 a game. They have a standing room only season ticket available for a limited time. Grab yours at chargers.com/packages while supplies last. 4 minutes left in the game. Daniels rolls to his right. Now he takes off. And to the 40, to the 45, to the 50. And about a yard shy of the first down. It'll be a 3rd and 1, pardon me. It's a gain of 8. Under 4 minutes. And you can just feel the energy that was there with that 1st and goal after Kamani's 11-yard run. Gets sucked out of this building.
Well, they've had 3 drives end on the other side of the 50 with no points.
Yeah. Daniels under center. Rodriguez in the backfield. Credit card alignment on that offensive line. Strength is right. And rolling to his right. Flag comes in at the snap. Daniels has the first down. Out of bounds right sideline. Run out of bounds by Bud Dupree. But flag came out right at the snap.
So they're going to get an illegal formation here.
Illegal formation. Offense. Number 73, who had reported eligible, was covered up by number 1. 5-yard penalty from the previous spot. 3rd down.
7 penalties for 48 yards. At UCLA Health, discovery and innovation lead to the best care. Doctors and nurses are working tirelessly every day to bring the best experience so you can live your best life. It's why they're consistently ranked as a top hospital nationwide for 36 consecutive years by U.S. News and World Report. Go to uclahealth.org to schedule an appointment today at one of over 280 locations in Southern California. Chargers team started out 3-0, heavily favored in New York. Penalties were their demise, and here jump out to a 10-0 lead, and they have not scored a point since the first quarter. Can they get off the field on this 3rd down? Here comes a blitz. Daniels lets it fly. Incomplete. Here comes a flag, though. Tarheeb still never turned around, and the veteran savvy Deebo Samuel just slowed his route and let him run right into him.
Yeah, the ball is thrown on the money. It's a touchdown. It's underthrown. It ends up being a penalty. So you just got to get your head back around and try and locate the football.
I think it's probably going to do it with 3:15 left and a new set of downs from the Charger 36.
Personal foul. Correction. Pass interference. Defense number 29. Ball replaces spot of the foul. Automatic. 1st down.
That is their 10th penalty. And they are coming up on, I think that's over 80 yards now of penalties. So ball placed at the Charger 37, 3:15 to go. They still have all 3 timeouts. 85 penalty yards now. 85. They had 107 last week. I think that's going to be an offsides.
They didn't call it.
They did not. And they wouldn't have accepted it anyway, as Krosky Merritt nearly ran for another touchdown. Gets inside the 25, picked up a 1st down.
He over 100 now, isn't he?
Yeah. And they're going to use a timeout here with a new set of downs coming for the Commanders. 3 minutes, 9 seconds. Commanders 20, Chargers 10 on the LA Chargers Football Network.
Los Angeles Chargers football has a new home.
The Chargers broadcast have moved to KFI AM 640.
This is a new era. And after listening to the games on KFI AM 640,
or sometimes AM 570 LA Sports.
Get more Chargers analysis and breakdown on the Petros and Money Show.
That's the best thing to do.
So open up the iHeartRadio app and make 2 presets. KFI AM 640 and AM 570 LA Sports.
All right, team, it's game time. Blue 42, California East, scratch right on 1.
Wait, what play is that? Keep up, man. He said play scratchers from the California Lottery. Oh. With the new Los Angeles Chargers scratchers, it's always a great call.
For sure. On 1, on 1. Ready, set,
Play the new Game Day Scratchers from the California Lottery. A little play can make your day. Please play responsibly. Must be 18 years or older to purchase, play, or claim.
California. It's time to reimagine not only what we recycle, but how we recycle it. Putting food scraps in your green bin and taking California Redemption Value beverage containers to a recycling site to get your cash back are just 2 of the small steps you can take today for a greener tomorrow. This is how we're reimagining recycling, California. And it all starts right here. To learn more, visit recyclingreimaginedca.com.
When you look at a Ford F-150, you'll see hard work, a great adventure, and so much more. Inside and out, it's designed for the family, the road trip, and the most demanding jobs.
With that kind of versatility, it's no wonder it's America's best-selling truck for 48 years and counting.
The 2025 Ford F-150, from California's best-selling truck brand,
Ford.
It's time to see Ford in a new light.
Looking, throwing to the end zone.
You're listening to LA Chargers football.
Caught, touchdown, Chargers.
Right here on the home of the LA Chargers audio network.
Now, Chargers use their first of 3 timeouts at the 3-minute 9-second mark. They trailed 20-10, led this game 10-0, and were driving for another score when a turnover led to the first scoring drive of the Commanders, and they have not looked back since. Krosky Merritt over 100 yards, first 100-yard rusher for the Commanders this season. And this is a quick one to Deebo Samuel. And Deebo, always a tough tackle, gets all the way inside the 15 to the 14-yard line. It'll be a 2nd and 1. And Harbaugh going to use the second of 3 timeouts.
They've just made it look easy here.
Yeah. Well, you said the rushing yards are a concern. Had it last week and this week as well. They've allowed the Washington Commanders to pile up 20 first downs in this game. Last week, they allowed the Giants to get 11 first downs via the rush. So that's certainly something they got to figure out. I know you were talking about it was setting the edge, DJ, and that being an issue on a couple of these. Certainly that scoring run from Bill Krosky Merritt.
Well, you're going to play lighter boxes, which is what they do in this defense. You need all those guys up front to be very firm.
Well, you know, and this is something that I didn't realize till I looked at the stats this week. The Chargers have the 2nd highest missed tackle rate in the NFL, 16%. They have 13 players with at least 2. That is the most in the NFL. And there's the handoff to Rodriguez, and he's going to get the first down to the 11-yard line. And coach going to call his 3rd and final timeout, but it's going to be a 1st and 10.
Copyright of this broadcast home of the National Football League and the LA Chargers. All rights are reserved. Any rebroadcast, recording, retransmission, or other use of this broadcast without the express written permission of the NFL is prohibited.
A lot of hands on hips on this defense. They came out with their hair on fire, man. They were playing great in that first quarter. They held the Commanders to a single first down, 14 yards, 20 first downs since. The addition would say as such. Justin Herbert in the AFC West leading LA Chargers will be back here Sunday, October 19th to face the Colts. A little bit more on that in a second as they got out of their huddle. Rodriguez in the backfield takes the handoff. Rodriguez is wrapped up and dropped. It's going to be a great halftime. Special ceremony commemorating Antonio Gates' 2025 induction into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. There are only a few tickets left, so secure yours today at chargers.com/tickets. Chargers going to travel to Miami, face a Dolphins team that is now 1-4 after losing to the Panthers in Carolina.
Boy, you sit there and look at just 2 plays. If Q doesn't have the fumble and if you don't rough the punter in the end zone, 2 plays.
It's 10 points. It's at least 10 points,
minimum,
maybe 14. And Q doesn't fumble, you're talking about going up 13 at the least, if not 17-0. Got to delay a game here.
I got a timeout.
No, call the timeout, yeah.
Charge timeout, Washington.
Yeah, but you had the penalty on the punt. That's a 10-point swing.
Yes, because they got the field goal off it.
Wiped a 7 off. They got a 3, and then you think about Q. That's at least 3 points. So you're talking.
And they got a 7 off it.
Yeah,
On a 3rd and 16.
It's like 20 points off of 2 plays. A swing.
Well, last week you lose by 3, and it's 11 points off interceptions.
Yeah.
With goal-to-go situations. And that's just, it's so, like I said, uncharacteristic of this team. Since Jim Harbaugh, Daniel Popper posted it on his Twitter feed, since Jim Harbaugh became their head coach, going into the game last week against the Giants, they had exactly 1 contest of 8 or more penalties. And last week they had 15. And today they have 10 for 85 yards and crippling penalties.
And it's not even just those boo-boos. You have the 4th down drop when Conklin's late to get on the field.
Not even on the field. And then you figure out how to not score from a 1st and goal. Not only not get the touchdown from 1st and goal from the 1, turn it over.
Yeah. And the other thing is, it's worse than the yardage says, because I believe the penalty yardage is, 85 yards? Yeah. But when you get a 30-yard pass and you have a 5-yard penalty, that's a 5-yard penalty. In fact, that should be a 35-yard penalty.
Yeah, exactly. They had 2 first downs on 2nd and long, 1 to Q, 1 to Keenan, and they were both negated. That's really deflating. It's one thing to kind of, lose a tight game. You play your best football. The other team just plays better. But, man, there's a lot of self-inflicted wounds in here. And just an ugly, ugly 3 quarters after a sizzling first frame.
And you got to see where everything is at injury-wise after this one's over. Hampton would be the one I'd be most curious about.
Well, Becton as well. Well, what do we say? You're down to your 3rd, maybe 4th.
You're down to your 4th and 5th tackles.
4th and 5th tackles.
You got Slater's gone, Alt's gone, Pipkins has been gone.
Yeah.
So you're playing with 4 and 5.
Yeah. Now it's up to Joe Ortiz and his staff to figure out if there's anything out there. These teams that are reeling. Cincinnati down 35-17, like we said. Miami is 1-4. The Raiders are now 1-4. The Giants are 1-4 after losing to the Saints today.
The Ravens are a mess.
The Ravens are 1-4.
It's just bad. It's just too bad because you had a chance to really, really assert yourself in this division these last 2 weeks.
Yeah, winnable games. Absolutely winnable games. Handoff to Rodriguez. He is dropped at the 7-yard line. That'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Chargers are out of timeouts. 20-10. Commanders on top of the Bolts. They're going to make this thing official. It's going to be a 3rd and 5, so they'll likely kick a field goal. But at the 2-minute warning, we'll step aside here for our final break as the Chargers staring at their 2nd loss in a row, down 10 on the LA Chargers Football Network.
Touchdown Chargers!
Matt Money Smith here, play-by-play voice of the Los Angeles Chargers, reminding you to check out Chargers Weekly. This week, be sure to check in as we catch up with defensive tackle Naquan Jones. Available wherever you prefer to get your podcasts.
Next Sunday, the LA Chargers are on the road as they'll be in Miami at Hard Rock Stadium to take on the Miami Dolphins. Don't miss a moment of the coverage with kickoff at 10 a.m. right here on your home of the LA Chargers Audio Network.
Hey, Chargers fans, a winning football team runs like a well-oiled machine. Every player doing their job, every part working together in peak condition. Your vehicle's no different. Hi, this is Tim Cates for Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where your car or truck gets the championship treatment with a 15-minute drive-through oil change. No appointment needed. Locations all over Southern California. Find yours at SoCalOilChange.com. Want your ride to perform like a winning team?
Touchdown Chargers!
Make it a Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
Hey there, football fans. It's Matt Money Smith, and it's time to kick off your deck project with a real decking all-star. TimberTech. As the #1 brand in premium decking, TimberTech Advanced PVC has top-rated fire resistance and real wood looks without the costly maintenance. Plus, with industry-leading warranties, you know your deck will perform at the top of its game season after season. See why so many people in Southern California love TimberTech decking and railing. Order your free samples at TimberTech.com.
You can tell Halloween is near by all the colorful Christmas lights. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
3 amazing cigars, spectacular spirits, and a feast fit for kings. Also, a live performance by Martini Kings. Smoking good times, October 5th.
Number 2.
We're giving away a Land Rover Defender, October 30th.
And the number 1 reason.
Catch Bret Michaels' only SoCal engagement, November 21st, only at Morongo.
Morongo, good times.
You're listening to LA Chargers football.
Touchdown, Chargers!
Right here on the home of the LA Chargers Audio Network.
20-10 Commanders looking to lock this thing up. 2-minute warning, Chargers out of timeouts. And a 3rd and 5. They can get a first down at the 1-yard line. Jaden Daniels in his return, 14 of 25, 223 yards through the air, 8 for 39 on the ground. Hands off to Rodriguez again. He is swarmed in the backfield by Troy Dye and Tito Abonia. I'll let this thing go down another 40 seconds. That'll take him down to 70 seconds left in the game. Chargers in this series have scored at least 20 points in every single game since 1980. At RFK, they were defeated 40-17. Since then, it's been at least 20 points until today with 10. And they had 10 in the first quarter. They looked like they were on their way to 35 points in this game.
No question.
They were moving it so easy.
Oh, they got the ball on the other side. They just weren't able to finish drives, including all the way down to the dang 1-yard line.
And again, turnovers got them. They lose the turnover battle 2-1. And with the Broncos winning in Philadelphia today, they're now 3-2. And the Chiefs will play tomorrow night in Jacksonville with an opportunity to be 3-2.
You go from having a chance to really, really distance yourself with 3 division wins, and then, I mean, look, they're dealing with a lot of injuries.
Yes.
But they have not played clean football either.
No, I'm with you, DJ. It's you can talk about the injuries and the pressure rate on Herbert and the quarterback hits, and it's been ridiculous. But you took a punt return touchdown off the board on a just inexcusable penalty on roughing the kicker when the guy is backed up in his own end zone. And like you said, just penalty after penalty, taking big plays off the board. 4th down, they're going to go for it. Daniels to throw. Rolling to his right, throws to the end zone, has a man caught. Deebo Samuel, man, that's just rough. That is rough. For Daniels, his 4th touchdown pass of the season. For Deebo, his 3rd touchdown reception. And that's a 4th and 5, a pride down, if you will. And the Commanders just rubbing it in.
That was a great job by Jaden Daniels of retreating to buy time for Deebo to get all the way over there. It looked like Cam Hart was in trail position and could never quite get there to get to him.
So more damage to the Chargers stats. They came in allowing just 270 yards per game, and they have allowed 394 in this one. Nearly 400 yards of offense for a team that had less than 25 in the first quarter. What a homecoming for Jaden Daniels. First game played as a professional in Los Angeles. Talked about it, Cajon High School, the Cajon Cowboys out there, Inland Empire. Spent time at Arizona State, transfers to LSU, has a sensational season, wins the Heisman. I remember we were talking to Herm Edwards during a Raiders game before the game, DJ, about him. Herm is head coach at ASU, and you heard about how, I don't know, to use the word the kids use, thirsty the Raiders were to get him. They were trying to figure out how to trade up to get him in the draft. And the Commanders, I know you know their front office folks.
Yeah, their general manager down there, Adam Peters, just gave him a big hug when he came running off the field.
They were awfully excited to get their hands on Jaden Daniels. Took them all the way to the NFC Conference Championship last year. And they improved to 3-2. They needed this one. Felt like the Chargers needed this one too. Lambert Smith takes a knee 68 seconds left. See how the Chargers opt to play this down 17.
I don't know that I even want Justin Herbert out there.
That's what
right
I'm thinking.
now.
Like, I don't want him dropping back. He's
think
taking
it's
8
Trey
hits.
Lance. Yeah.
That is Trey Lance. And again, can't say it enough. 57-yard punt return touchdown taken off the board. Would have been a 1st and 10 from the 15 in the red zone, but a fumble that led to 7 points for the Commanders, and a 1st and goal from the 1 that ended in an interception. Trey Lance to throw, and quick toss to Conklin. Caught that one. Gets out to the 45-yard line.
Darn near the same exact
same route. Exact same throw that went through his hands on a 4th down when they were down 10 and driving. Lance operating quickly to Gadsden, his first catch of the game. Gets all the way to the Commanders' 42-yard line. So good work here for Lance.
That's a little befuddling to me, too. I thought Gadsden, what we saw a couple weeks ago, that he was going to end up being a key part of this offense. And he just
nothing.
Zero.
It's no targets. Snaps. Lance again. And he's dropped. 5th sack of the game for the Commanders.
That was Vaughn.
That's going to be Von Miller, so he's got 1.5. Mentioned it earlier, most sacks against any team, now 17.5 against the Chargers. 14 seconds left in this game. And a 3rd and 15.
You can see some frustration, too, on the sideline.
Yeah.
Wide receivers coach Sanjay Lau looked like he was a little hot down there. I don't know if that was Lambert Smith or who he was pointing at, but you can definitely see there's some angst.
Yeah, I mean, look, you'd hope so, right? Lance on a 3rd and 15. Now he's going to use his legs, trying to buy time, and now Lance going to take off and get out of bounds at the 35, stop the clock at 5 seconds, and a 4th and 4.
It's always a weird spot to be in if you're the backup quarterback, because right there you can throw the Hail Mary. It's not going to help you win a ball game. Could easily get picked off. You're trying to, show that you've improved as a decision maker and all those things, and people lose context when you look at stats.
Right. 4th and 4. Let's just hope this thing goes 5 seconds. As that is what's left in the game. Snap, and it's a quick throw, and it's a catch. This will be the last play. Conklin trying to get out of bounds, but he's dropped in bounds, so that'll pad his stats a little bit. And the Commanders come in and knock off the Chargers. They improve to 3-2. The Chargers slide to 3-2. Justin Herbert making his way to midfield, looking for Jaden Daniels. Coach Harbaugh looking for Dan Quinn. Of course, think about all their battles. Seattle and San Francisco back in the day. Quinn working on the defensive side of the ball. Harbaugh, the head coach for the 49ers. Chargers dropping 2 in a row.
Yeah, that was a tough one, man. That was just
ugly. It's like last week. It's just ugly.
Like you said, you get beat, you get beat. That happens, but just sloppy.